Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is Wednesday, and that of course means it is time for us to be jumping in on some good old Warframe. Hello and welcome back to all. I see we got Beard, hello Esprit, hello Deconv. How are we all doing today? And to those of you who don't quite understand what Beard's reply to Esprit's Bacon, Francis Bacon is attributed to the quote, "Knowledge is power," I believe. Knowledge power, Francis Bacon, I believe the saying goes. So, yes, that there. Now, Esprit saying, fix my player raffle, please. I keep forgetting that I shouldn't. Esprit! 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 Why? Why'd you do this? Alright, you know what? Let me grab the file. Now, we're nice and early, so there's not going to be many names for me to dig through in this list. I'm just going to go bring up the file specifically. I'm going to change it to not Esprit. Just out of spite. Let's find that one here. There we are. I have amended the file. Pray I do not amend it further. There we are. Hopefully that doesn't break the program. Although it probably will break the program now I've done that. We'll see if that has just broken the entire automated file. And if it has, Esprit, I blame you entirely. Good evening there, Will Cadell. How you doing today? Welcome to chat, and good evening as well to Islis. Welcome, guys. So, as the title of the stream may suggest, and definitely should suggest if you know how to read, we're going to be focusing on heat frames today. Now, this one I'm actually using, it looks very fiery, but he's not actually a heat-based frame, so we'll be putting him away in just a moment. But this here, this is actually Revenant. Yeah, go figure. But we won't be using Revenant today, because although he has adaptive damage in his fourth ability, it doesn't adapt into heat, as my understanding goes. That's just no good. But what we will be doing is going through the Salty first things first, and then after this, unless you guys have any particular preferences, I'd like to do a few Steel Path incursions and then some Relic Fissures. So, Salty first, we have got a Sabotage with enemy physical enhancement impact. We have Moral Defense energy reduction, and then an Assassination on Eris with enemy elemental enhancement. Be interesting. All the heat damage, absolutely zom, that is the intention. I have Prime Heater Charge? Of course I have Prime Heater Charge. What do you take me for? It's to say, I'm afraid the Ambassador might become a second core of me. It just won't drop. Yeah, I haven't got around to farming the Ambassador. I really can't be bothered, quite frankly. I might get around to it at some point, but yeah. I don't have it, and I don't think I'm going to have it anytime soon. Hello, Sengelels, how are you doing today? I'm just going to double check and make sure that ticker file is still working. Yes, there we go, Esprit, you didn't break it, it's fine. It's fine, it's good. Give you enough for the Salty? Yeah, seeing as you didn't break the Black Raffle program, well, me, but you by extension, come on in, you're welcome. I'm going to say, comparing a gift? Oh, you're comparing a gift? I mean, gifts are nice, as long as it's not a gift of a pun. I'm on to you. I'm on to you. If they're saying, sounds nice, but I managed to get a really nice job and earn 1.5 times month's salary in 2 days. Ooh, I was working too hard, so I need some matches to keep my eye opened. I am fair doom. That is a nice job to pick up. Hello there, morons. How are you doing today? And good evening, Reled as well. They're saying, would you like the gift? I mean, so, again, as long as it's not a pun. As long as it's not a pun. I'm going to sort by usage and just work my way down the heat-based frames. Wisp, she's radiation-based, isn't she? I'll just double-check. I'm pretty sure her ability does radiation damage. On the right tab for it. Heat and radiation. So you know what? I'll let myself off. On that, I will have Wisp. Make sure I've got one which has Soulgate on it, because then we still have the heat damage, which is crucial to the deal we're going for here today. Let me grab Stretch, just because I want some ability range. Excellent, Wisp it is to start with. So I had the weirdest Lich hunt earlier. It was a radiation Lich, and we kept doing finishes on each other when trying to finish the Lich. Oh, that could be annoying. Yeah, that could definitely be annoying. Also, let's double check. I forgot. Prime Sure-Footed, I have not, so let's not bring the Icarius. That would be bad. I'll bring a laser. It's fine. Do I mean for the lich system or otherwise heat? I mean for just heat damage overall. We're not focusing on the lich system today. That's not the focus of heat. I am focusing on fiery frames. I want to turn up the heat, as it were. Let's get some full origin system warming, not just global warming. We're taking it everywhere. We're saying, do I need to watch the end of the stream to enter and win the giveaway? No, you do not need to watch to the end of the stream. If you are entered, then you are in it to win it. I will contact you on Twitch if you are the winner, so if you're not here at the end of the stream, just make sure you do catch that message within the next 2 days to be able to claim that reward, if you're the winner. Naturally, if you want to stay on the stream, I'd appreciate it. Okay, saying, can I tell one awful joke and be gone? One, saying Helios. One. Reload saying, since I've nearly finished the Red Veil and Seal Meridian Syndicates, still have a lot of standing left, is there something I can gift you before I switch to another syndicate? My dude, gift yourself. Get yourself a bunch of relics. Or get yourself some of these syndicate mods that you can sell to others. Like, I'm fine. Don't worry about gifting stuff over to me. I'm absolutely fine. Do however need to buff up my health. That would be good. Don't forget Chroma. Oh yeah, absolutely. Chroma will be featuring today. We got Chroma, we got Ember, we got Nezha, we got Lavos. We've got a few heat frames to get through there. Absolutely. Lavos I'm leaving out for a while. Partly because I just do Lavos all the time, so it wouldn't really be fair to say, hey, let's do heat frames, and then start with the frame I main. Alright. See, more switching us over to Rock. I'll switch us over at the end of this mission, in terms of the music. Just because I have to dig through the files to find where it is, and that would be a little bit awkward whilst in the middle of the mission. There we go. I feel like I missed some spots. I did. Let's get the ones I missed. Zappity, zappity. There we go. Entertainer be called heat-based? Atlanta does heat damage? I'll have a look at that. I don't know if I would call someone heat-based just because they happen to have some incidental heat somewhere. Like Wiz, for example, it's the damage she puts out is heat and radiation. This one here does not mess around. But for a lot of things, there's just going to be a little bit of heat, and I wouldn't really count that the same. So they were saying, what do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? Philip Flop. Oh my goodness gracious me. It's like Helios. Where do you even find these? Where? Actually, I don't want to know. But it's saying, alright, since you solved so many problems, I thought you might need something. Ah, no, fair enough, my dude. I've got a lot of the augments because, you know, I've been playing this game a fair amount. And I've got plenty enough platinum overall if I need to pick up another augment. So, honestly, my dude, on that side of things, if you want it, save it for yourself or share it with someone else in the Discord. We've always got newer players who could do with augment or two here or there. So if you're feeling just hyper generous, offer it to someone there. This was also heat progenitor? Oh, I would have thought she would have been radiation, but there we go. Ah, huzzah. I'm just going to hold the laser beam there whilst I switch our music over to the rock. Let's see, where is it at? There it is. Turn that one up just a little bit because I think the rock is slightly quieter than the synthwave normally. There we are. Is the Ambassador actually worth the farm, or will it just be MR fodder? I've heard mixed reports about the Ambassador. I haven't looked into it too much myself, but overall mixed. Judas, let's hope they leave. I'm just quickly up. Oh, they're not going to leave, so I'm going to leave instead, so they don't drag us in. Let's just bring back Beard and Esprit. There we are. Let's have a look at this real quickly for you guys. Ambassador. Alright, so it's a corporate assault rifle with a 14% crit chance, so that's on the mid to low end. And crit multiplier 2.8 is very high. Status chance is also pretty damn good. It's got electricity as its base damage, which is a mixed bag. It can be good, can be irksome at times. It's got no slash component, and it's not going to have lots of different status effects. So that is a bit of a downside actually if it's a status-based weapon like this seems more to be. But then you can also go for a charge shot, which is again not selling it on the crits. It's got actually slightly higher crit chance, but still not selling it much when you go for the charge shots there, despite having an improved status chance. Go figure. Fewer shots, more status. It then also has an AoE on that hit though, 6 meter range. That's a fair amount of damage coming out there. How much ammunition does that cost? I don't state it. I don't actually know then. But, yeah, I'll be honest, looking at it stat-wise, it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't look amazing. Let's see, 24 damage at 13 fire rate. Let's compare that to the Tenora Prime, which I can't do that way, so I'll just grab it in the arsenal. Would Protea count? Oh yeah, Protea would count, absolutely. Her turret's main source of damage for her are heat-based. Absolutely, she's a heat frame. So let's see, if we go to Nora Prime, and then if I search Ambassador, I should be able to compare them here. Yes, I can. We can see on the left-hand side is Tenora, right-hand side is the Ambassador. So the Ambassador has a lot more accuracy overall. You can see the difference in those crit stats. High multiplier is usually a good thing. That drop in crit chance is harsh. About the same fire rate, about the same base damage per shot there, about the same status. So it's very comparable in that regard. But then when we come to the charge shot, the Tenora's charge shot has lower overall damage. It only uses up 10 ammunition per shot. I don't know about the Ambassador's one. It's much lower overall damage, and the Tenora doesn't have the AoE. So that does push towards the benefit of the Ambassador. Now there is this crit side of things. The Tenora's charge shot. Look at those crit stats! Those are crit stats that do not mess around. So Ambassador seems like on the auto side it's kind of feeling like the Tenora. But on the charge shot it's completely different. Looking probably more like a Kubashaka in terms of usability. I'll have to try it out, but that's how it looks. Charge takes 40 ammo? Okay, I didn't actually check how much ammo it has. Ambassador. Ammunition, 96. Oh, that's really odd. 40 ammo for a 96 capacity. That's... You get 2 shots out of it compared to the Tenora's base 20 charged shots. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, with 2 shots there, that would be... It's very similar to a Kubashaka, but with fewer shots. Not sure how I feel about that. I'd have to actually try it. Missed a few of the questions are along the way there. So, what frame is the best in my opinion? Well, my favourite is Lavos. I don't know if I would say he is the best Warframe, but he is my favourite Warframe. In terms of best, well, there is no best, quite frankly, because different Warframes do different things. There are worst frames which fail at doing things, but there isn't really a best frame. So I'm saying, joined a bounty today, Farm Nabris. First time I saw a 3-Wisp team. Oh, that's very nice. That is definitely nice to have. Alright then, so we've had a Wisp so far. Let's grab our next heat frame down the list. These are not heat. None of these are heat. Gauze, no, he's more kinetic. Kinetic does involve heat, though. He does have heat damage all over the place. Fuck it, I'm going to count Gauze as heat enough for me. Yeah, and for the hell of it, I'm going to bring the Tenora. I'm going to bring it. Let's do it. Eurelia is definitely not a heat-based frame. No. She is, if I recall correctly, magnetic, I want to say? I'll have to double check that. Energy reduction. Oh, that could be a boss. I'm going to go check my build real quickly. As in within the next 3 seconds. I've got a basic flow on there. That'll do me something. Fingers crossed, guys. Alright, second else. We said 1. No. No, 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 no. We said 1. You get a 5-second timeout for that. You've had your 1. Nope. No more with the puns. You're incessant. It's alright if you come up with something else along the way, but if it's just puns... Oh boy. The uranium heat base is the cookie frame with the hot water. What? Oh, uranium is not heat based. That's just a fact. And we just lost someone's pet. Yeah, that one's Beard's pet. Alright, let's deal some heat damage. Thermal Sunder. Also gonna charge up this. And enjoy the fire rate on that. See, that's what a machine gun should sound like. Although I don't have the duration to really benefit from this. Why have they got... Oh, my default build for Gorse is a low duration setup, isn't it? God damn it. When we do a Toxin theme stream, would Atlas be allowed? Well, according to DE. Progenitor, not impact, but Toxin for Atlas. I will never understand the decision behind that. Can I also hit that shot, please? Okay. I definitely don't understand that. See you next stream for another. Oh. I mean, if you keep it to one a stream, there's something else. If you keep it to 1 a stream, 5, like, bruh. Oh, the chat's just gonna close up and avoid it. Evade it, avoid it. I merged the 2 words together there. I think you're breaking my head now, something else. Breaking me. Would Sarin be allowed? She does corrosive, to my knowledge. Sarin also does viral and toxin damage. She has her Toxic Lash. A big part of her kit. In fact, the only toxin-based damage Sarin doesn't do is gas. To my knowledge, anyway. Pretty certain of that. But yeah, today we are focusing on the heat ones, and Gorse does qualify. Not by a huge amount, granted, not by a huge amount, but Thermal Sunder is widely used. So, he qualifies. And also I could just machine gun down an entire corridor, which is nice. Like, this is a zombie shooter right here, isn't it? The horde's sprinting towards me, just gunning them down. Proper good bullets. When Ember? Today Ember. Don't forget, guys, you can throughout the stream request a frame with the pick a frame option under the channel points. That's the blue spanners. It doesn't have to be an on-theme frame. If you want to see a specific frame, like for example, if you want to see, I don't know, Sarin today, then by all means you can hit pick a frame and choose your own frame you want to use. Otherwise, I'm just going to work through them at my pace. Let's head off to the next location. Oh, that is a nice sprint corridor. Shame it has to end, but for this tile set, that was surprisingly long. And another nice long one. Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. What would Garuda be? Kinetic or slash? Well, both. She does both. Because kinetic refers to slash as well as heat, cold, and blast. Because that all comes under Gorse's kit. Kinetic kind of refers to the physical base elements. Not just physical damage, but physical based elements. Was according to the Leviathan? The Shape of Gorse himself is warped by extreme heat. Oh, fair enough. I think you mean Laverian, but I'm going to guess that is going to be an autocorrect. Fun fact, by the way, frequently, and I do mean frequently, I get comments on my YouTube videos asking if I am related or even actually the guy who voices Laverian, or just commenting that I sound like him. And yeah, overall, those of us who live in Britain and have listened to the two voices can confidently say, no, I do not sound like him, I just sound British. I mean, come on. That was intentional, couldn't remember the exact name. Oh, well, fair enough then. Bomb there. Fair enough, you got close enough that I understood you. That's the most crucial bit, I suppose. Unless it's an English test, in which case you should have got it right, but it's 8. We ain't doing English tests here. God, are we not. Have I ever run Penta and Gram to see what happens? This feels like a setup. This definitely feels like a setup, Red Panda. I will put you into the same corner as I put Senghelios if this is a setup. You will get a 5-second timeout if this is a pun. Will Cadell saying, sorry for the long text, but in your opinion, which element would you put on Tenet Archiplasma? I have Radiation by default, Viral with 2 element mods, and Heat because the Warframe I chose at the start on it. Would you say this is a good combination for general use? Really appreciate the content. Well, first of all, glad you appreciate the content, my dude. Thank you very much. And yes, we'll do the prediction, Esprit. In terms of damage then, for the Archiplasma, let's just bring it up real quickly here, so we can talk through it more properly. Oh, Beard's already onto prediction. Thank you, Beard. So I have also got a heat base on my one. Remind myself here, how are we building this one? Alright, yeah, so it's got decent enough crit stats you actually want to be working with those. So in terms of using it overall, going for a heat innate can work out on it, because you can still build, bolster up the heat with mods plenty fine to get a load along that side there. I think heat is probably the way to go when it comes to the Archiplasma, because going for radiation, you don't really gain a lot from not radiation. Magnetic, you don't gain a lot. Radiation, you gain even less because it's already radiation, so I wouldn't do that. And for the other elemental options, you don't want to put impact on it, god no. Toxin and cold to go for viral locks you into pretty much wanting to use viral, or for example going for a corrosive build. But I mean, you don't need to specifically build your Archiplasma for that. By having the heat there, that's a good all-round element, I'd say. So yeah, that is the right pick. Go for heat on your Archiplasma. And speaking of, you know what? Screw it. It needs leveling. Let's bring it to the next mission. Along with that, I am going to bring the... let's have a look here. Grab Satellite? Yep, that one's got heat built into it as well. I've probably modded it to some weird way, but that's what we're bringing. Trying to say, if you ever watch Better Name Pending, he blames that combo for his demonic cravat. Oh, well, fair enough then. Fair enough. I'll be honest, I don't actually watch pretty much any content in the Warframe scene. I'm engaged with Warframe so much, so consistently, I spend very little time watching content rather than actually producing it myself, between the streams, the videos, and the little bits I do around and outside of it. More than anything, believe it or not, I either watch non-game specific stuff in terms of YouTube content, or I'll watch stuff that is Minecraft based, and occasionally a bit of Rocket League. Well, I've stopped playing it. That's pretty much the core of the creators I actually watch. On a little bit of Apex, but that's on Twitch only. Alright, prediction is in. We got guesses on either side. Let's go and assassinate. This is a radiation sortie. Oh wow. Okay, I did not know that when I picked Nezha. Completely no idea. No Nezha Deluxe? Well, I mean, Pixel Pig, if you want to gift it to me, sure. Otherwise, no Nezha Deluxe. I'm quite happy with my Nezha Prime. He looks awesome. I also want to pitch to you guys. I've got a, I've got an extra bit of time available to me. I've got the next video done, for Saturday already, because I have been changing up my schedule and that allows me to get things done a little bit faster. So, is there a particular topic you guys here in chat right now would like to see for the next YouTube video, or next after this week's? What would you really like to see if you had to pick something? And I'm saying this full knowing that, well, your idea might actually become reality. There is a suggestions channel, I am always taking that into account as well, but I'm directly asking you guys here today. I'm also weeding out the people who are absolute plebs when it comes to answering these kinds of questions, like Fenomero with the K-Drive guide. Also, wow, I've not even got to the boss. I didn't realise we were against the Forid. I saw Eris and I thought it was going to be something else. I didn't realise we were against Forid. I've just been running through this tile set, oblivious to the fact the mission was happening that quickly. Let's just leave, I guess. I'll use Leisure some more in a bit. Eidolon speedruns? You know I'm not an Eidolon fighter. I haven't even fully leveled my amp. Come on. Asking me for an Eidolon guide is like asking me for a freaking fashion frame guide. You did not know that? I'm pressing X to doubt. I'll let you off this time, Pixel Pig. I'll let you off this time. I'm still pressing X to doubt on that one. Also, there is our prediction in Ayatan and NASA Sculpture. So those of you who guessed NASA, there you are. You're absolutely correct. Enjoy your extra spanners. Why do I dislike Eidolon hunting? So I've never really been a fan of boss fights overall. Like, I don't know what it is about them. I just am not a fan of boss fights. I haven't liked them in any MMO I've played. There's been bits here and there where I've been a bit okay for it, but overall, something about the mechanics of boss fights where they just cheat and change every system, it feels like, just to try and make it different, it puts me off. It really does put me off. So yeah, it's just kind of been that way for Eidolons. Eidolons especially because of the huge barrier to entry. You can get in with very basic gear, but if you want to get anything worthwhile done, yeah, you definitely need to have a very specific kind of setup, which isn't replicated anywhere else in the entire system. And we don't see it at all. The closest we get is the Ropalo list. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it doesn't mesh with how I play the game. You know? It's just a little too different. And some saying, but you did a fashion frame guide, kinda? No, I didn't do a fashion frame guide. I did a, hey, look at all these cool animations you might not be aware of guide. I wouldn't call that fashion. I literally spreadsheeted it, okay? Ignis Wraith build guide? Ooh, you're treading on thin ice there, Esprit. Beard has a trigger finger for timing people out who promote that thing. This is a Fulmin channel, thank you very much. To show you how much I do not care for the Ignis Wraith, here is my Ignis Wraith, okay? Not a single former in it. Not one. Basicest of modding you can ever see. I'm not even going to use English correctly for that. That's my Ignis Wraith. I don't think, have I even coloured it? No. That's how little I care for the Ignis Wraith. Haven't even coloured it. Am I biased? Hell yes. That's not even a question. Yes, I am biased against it. When I started doing Warframe, everyone and their dog had an Ignis Wraith. You enter a mission, there's an Ignis Wraith. You ask someone for a build guide, they recommend the Ignis Wraith. Everything was about the bloody Ignis Wraith. No, there's so much more. Like, there's the Fulmin, and there's the Catch Moon, which is like the Fulmin, and I guess the Archiplasma is kind of like a Fulmin, but without the other mode. Yeah, you know, Fulmin. Ridiculous, amazing username as well. Eidolon also is almost completely incomprehensible to know what is happening at all. Even watching YouTube videos, I still wonder what's going on from time to time. Yeah, there's a lot to learn when it comes to doing Eidolon hunts. There is a hell of a lot to learn to properly do them. You can't just blunder into one and figure out what's going on. Use Wraith on Euryale. We have an aneurysm on our hands. Oh god. I mean, Esprit, you say that, using the Wraith on Euryale. Worst bit is, for Euryale to have her defense active, her one defensive ability, not crowd control, actual defense, she is not able to use the Ignis Wraith. Because it's secondary only. God damn it. It said, close my game, but still watching stream on small monitor. What force of habit? I mean, fair enough, Beard, fair enough. We need a Wraith secondary, problem solved. I mean, do we? Do we really need a Wraith secondary? We have enough other things that we don't need a Wraith specific, or Ignis specific one for that matter, because, you know, we do have Wraith stuff here, don't we? Yeah, we got Viper Wraiths, we have got Wraith secondaries. We got various bits that kind of fit into that criteria, I'm sure. Although, no, I think, yeah, a Thodai, there we are, that's a perfect example. Thodai will do it. If you want, you can go for something like the Tenet Cyclone. That'll give you just like a heat beam in the area, and yeah, flamethrowers are basically beam weapons. You got a few bits along that line already cover you. They turn Gracta secondary into dual Gracta? Dual Ignis? No, can we not have a dual Ignis? No, come on, no, no, no. No. No, 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 no. Alright, so let's have a look at the Steel Path incursions. That is next on the docket, and if anyone wants to join in for these Steel Path incursions, just send a message over to the Kengineer and we'll bring you on in. Level cap disruption video? Pixel Peak, I swear you've been to multiple streams here. You know I like, you know, from choosing that, I swear you know that I like disruption and you know that I don't care for level cap. You're not picking these at random. I ain't buying it anymore. Let me have a look here. Let me have a look. What's it say on here? You've been sending messages since... Yeah, you've been here a couple months. No, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. Your messages go back to September. See, Twitch is tracking you. I'm on to you. Alright, let's see. Which of these are we going to do? When Tenet Cyclone? What do you mean when Tenet Cyclone? I have to grab satellite. So, assassination, sabotage, mobile defense, capture, or mobile defense? I wonder. Protea. Protea's good defensively, so I'm going to take a mobile defense. Corpus one, I will leave. No, actually, I'll do that one now. I'll do that one. Let's do this. I see Pixel Pig. You and I take very different approaches to the game then. You love level cap, you love Eidolon hunting, and you love Profit Taker. You pretty much hit on the three biggest things I look at in this game and go, nah.
Accept your death, and you may
Oh, okay, they've got that, whoever they were.
trust in your training.
This build could do with a bit of refinement because I don't have enough energy to cast my dispensary. I kind of need that to have the energy to do everything else. Give energy plus. There's energy. Alright, cool. Let's get the dispenser up and running. Yo, Beard! Dropping 2 gifted subs here to the channel. One to Nazami and one to Molenzik. Beard, thank you very much, my dude. Appreciate it. Very good man. Alright, let's get these defenses out to everyone. Juman is risking dying. I don't know where Juman is, but he's risking dying. Oh, brief bit of lag there, that was a bit weird. Looks like the animation's working quite nicely this week. That's good to hear there, Esprit. Good to hear. Alright. Just going to cover that doorway entirely. Nothing's getting through there for a few seconds. Re-up this dispensary. Doesn't really need it, but I'll re-up it anyway. Did the Tenet Cyclone does heat damage? It does, yes. Yeah, public spy sorties can be a mixed bag. Sometimes you'll encounter people who just blitz through it. They know exactly what they're doing. Other times you get people who seem to have never encountered a spy mission in their life. with the way they just kind of meander around aimlessly. You wonder if they actually realise where they are. Alright, you take care, Bid. We'll see you again soon. Have a good one. And again, thank you. Let's drop some more overshields for everyone and their companions. Get some crowd control out here, and out here, and out here, and out here. There we go. So I'm saying, honestly, I know we're a more dedicated audience, but I think here's what to go for as a new player, like an all-in-one. What early frames of weapons pick up, good mods, rolls of thumb. Could do that, yeah. Could do a newer player guide. Other ideas I've been banning around, things like, for example, one idea that's been banning around with me recently is doing another look at the primary weapons, doing another comparison, but doing a bit more of a rigid one. The primary weapon comparison I did before was a bit of a jokier one. It was a little bit tongue-in-cheek, not exactly the most rigorous of testing. I would say a more rigorous one, comparing my baby here, the Foreman, to, again, the Brahma, but also the Kuvazar, the Kuvashaka, the Tenet Envoy, and the Arca Plasmor, to give them a proper running, mathematically. Guide on how to deal with Acolytes? Oh yeah, I could do that as well. In fact, I could do those weapons versus Acolytes. Like, what's the best Acolyte killer out of those ones? That kind of thing. Or ways to deal with said Acolytes. Speaking of which, where's the Acolyte for this mission? Come on now. Slacking. Bollocks, missed that jump. Let's try that again. There we go. What's my opinion on the Kuvashaka? It's an amazing weapon. Very powerful. So if you can pick it up, pick it up. Takes some upgrading to get it going. But once you've got the gear for it, it packs a punch. Oh, hello. Speaking of an Acolyte, let's just start popping some stuff on him. Get all the statuses and stuff on him, and yeah, he's going down. Just stack him full of stuff. It's an AoE with no visible AoE? Well, sometimes it be like that, yeah. The AoE on it isn't actually as strong as the main shot, which I think is part of why they visually don't distinguish the AoE so much. The single target damage is a lot higher, whereas with a lot of AoE weapons, the single target damage is often almost forgettable in comparison. Also, I know there is a coin to pick up 300 meters away. I really cannot be bothered to go get it. Because it's going to be another Zenith Granum Crown, and I have enough of those. Valor? Yeah, that would be an option. Alright, I think Protea has done a good job of showing off heat supremacy in this mission. Just going to drop some more turrets along the way because mini Sentry Engineer playstyle for the win. Just get everything I have to fuck up some guy's shit. I mean, yeah, mate. I think it was last stream, we had the Stalker arrive whilst we were in the Granum Void. When we popped out, we just unleashed everything on him. Just instantly evaporated the poor Stalker. It was great. Highly recommend doing that if you have the ability. What do I think about the Trumner? I actually don't think I've got the Trumner yet. I don't think I have. Let's see. Once we come out of here, I'll double check. I don't think we got it. Oh, hey, Primary Merciless. Nice. Video on how to complete missions as fast as possible, capitalizing on movement tech. I could do a refocus on how to move faster. I could do. Let's just drop out of that squad there. All randoms, they can tottle off. Yeah, pretty certain I don't actually have the Trum. Is it even a primary? I don't even remember. Trum. Oh, I don't know what weapon it is. Ha! Apparently not. I can't find it. That shows I don't have it. I literally don't know where I'm looking. Which is kind of embarrassing, really. Let's see. Where are you? Trumna. There it is. Nope, I don't have it. Maybe I should be getting that. I think part of the difficulty in having people using it is in actually acquiring it. I should go look into that. Also, when will I do stealth-based frames or jack-of-all-trade frames? So stealth frames I've actually already covered, Preston. There is a video on the YouTube channel already about stealth frames. If you do, I think it's just ¡stealth! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I've literally already done it. So, that's the fastest I've ever done that request. There we are. Alright, let's grab a frame and then pop on down to have a word with Father, see what he's got. Ooh, Ember, but I want to use Ember Prime. Have I done Nezha? We had a very brief mission with Nezha. We'll bring Nezha back in a moment. In terms of weaponry, let's bring the Kushaka. That's been making a bit of noise. Let's bring the Tenet Cycron. And you know what? Let's bring the heat weapon here as well. Let's... Fuck it. Let's bring the heat sword. Oh dear, what's the modding on this? Oh my god. There isn't modding. That's... Wow. There's not even a potato. Should I actually do this? Let's do it. Alright, it's got status. Let's grab Weeping Wounds. Let's just go all out on the status. Let's grab ourselves the Prime Pressure Point. Is that... Actually, no. Let's go Condition Overload. Let's go Zayril. I notice it doesn't actually have heat built in. Did not realise that. Alright, well let's grab you and you. This doesn't leave enough to do that. Alright, what I'll do is I'll reduce that down. There we go. And that allows me to grab a... not quite. Okay. Grab the virals again. If I grab you on here as well. There we go. Now I can grab Molten Impact, put that there. There we go. This is scuffed to all hell and back, but it worked. It's giving me blast. No! No! No, let's not do that. Let's... Actions, polarities... No, wait, no. Actions... Oh. Volcanic Edge! Bloody game wanna be like that. Come at me. Alright then, and now with all that set up, Quintus has decided we're not going to be using a heat frame, we're going to be using one of the opposites. We're going to be using Hydroid. The most flammable frame, he says. Not sure about flammable. It is the antithesis of fire. So sure, we'll bring Hydroid. I'm not even going to look at the loadout. I'm going to be surprised by it. Completely shocked. Why do I have two Foremen just for different builds? The second Foreman there, I was going to be forming it into a different setup so that I could have two different Foreman builds, and then I decided I didn't actually need it that much, so I didn't. So I built a second one only to never actually use it. Go figure. Yeah, that's why it exists. Alright, Father, show me what you got. Well, we gotta go to 69, of course, you know, those are rules. Hydra would look good with a mustache. Oh yeah, I do need to check that, don't I? Do I have a favourite weapon theme, says Ridiculous? Like guns that feel like actual guns, or city weapons that blow up entire maps, Grenade style, Corpus style, primes? I'm not sure if I do have a particular theme. I'll be honest, I don't think I do. No, I just kind of gravitate to some weapons and ignore other ones. Couldn't really say why. Like, I never really got attached to the Brahma, but the Envoy I love. I dislike the Ignis Wraith, and I'm not a fan of the Kuva Nukor sound-wise, even though mechanically it's great. but I love using the Gaze Gaze kit gun. So yeah, go figure. I don't have a weapon type, as it were, so much as I just kind of go for what somehow feels right. Yeah. Good luck trying to understand that choice. Alright. Browse wares, what you got for me? Trumna style. Trumna. Right, okay. Yeah, that needs quite a bit of stuff, doesn't it? That needs quite a bit of stuff, including a Seriglass shard. No wonder I put that off. Yikes. Alright, well, I need to get some standing. If I fast travel over to Grandmother. Does Gaze have a chain effect? Yes, but it's weaker. Kuvanukor chains 50% damage to 2 targets. The Gaze chains 20% to the first target and 4% to the second target. So the Kuvanukor chains a total of 100%, Gaze chains a total of 24%, which is not great. But it's still fun to use, and it still changes status entirely. Let's trade in some tokens. Actually, I should probably check. No, let's just trade in the mob tokens. Just take them. Take my tokens! Now, I want to see, can I get any... Screw you. Screw you. I think... Okay, that one's a daughter only one. There's a father and father. Okay. Which is better, Gaze primary or secondary? Easily secondary. Easily. Easily the secondary is better. Alright, let's get some of these tokens, shall we? X-Screen assignments. You can have... Let's see, what do I have lots of? Oh, I have lots of that. There we go. I can put in a little bit of that. That should be okay to trade in. How would I build the Bubonico? That's a very good question. How would I build it? I would have to have a look at the options on it, because I don't remember it off the top of the head, sorry. Alright, just a few of those, because that should get me the 10 I need for Grandmother. Probably got more than 10 there, but let's have a look. Yeah, I got 11, whatever. There we go. Now, father tokens, see if I can get 20 of them, that would be nice. Fast travel to father. Let's see, yeah, it's that one, isn't it? Alright, cool, I've got a lot of these things. Ooh, that eats up a lot of bone residue. I will skip that for the moment. Fast. It's the ones that don't use bone fast, that one. Do I still play Eve? I don't still play Eve, no. I may be returning to it at some point in the future, but not at this time, no. I definitely do not have enough hours in the day to take on Eve again right now. Trade a whole bunch of these. Alright, so we're down to the residues, and I can afford all of them. How many of these tokens have I got? I need them. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it. Give me all the tokens. That's still not the full 20. There's no more I can purchase, which is a little bit annoying. But it happens. Alright then, let's grab these. Doesn't matter which one, does it? That one's going to stick around long, so I'll grab this one. There we are, yeah. That's fine. Alright, cool. So, if we now fast travel over to father again. Browse wares. So, it is the Trumna bits and pieces. Now, these lot are going to cost 7,500. That's going to cost 5k. I don't have enough for all of the bits yet, but I can get the extra standing today. So let's grab the parts, because I can also work towards actually building them. I'll double check what I have in that arena before I go off hunting. Don't tell me I just sold off Sporulate. I sold off Sporulate, didn't I? Bollocks. That's going to be fun. Do I play anything else somewhat regularly aside from Warframe Among Us? Yes, I play Minecraft with the family, and I will play Apex with a couple friends of mine. Apex Legends, that is. Aside from that, I don't play a lot else at this time. Let me just quickly check my Steam library, actually. I never really remember. And see... No, those are all the recent ones I've been playing, yeah. That's pretty much it at this time. Alright, I'm going to exit Necrolysk, see how much of this I can build, see what I need to get for the Trumler, and then we'll go hydroiding down onto next mission. We'll leave Akuba right anger there for now. I still can't be bothered to deal with that right now. So, Trumner. Trumner. I need Adramal, Veridos, Bapholite, Hesiphron, Oroxium, and Emblos stuff. Okay, let's start with the Adramal and Veridos. Adramal. There we go. Yeah, I've got plenty of resources for that. That's good. I'll do it this way. You can see the required amounts as well. So this one, I'm going to need 2 lots of the Adramal. Theridos. Yeah, I can build all I need in one go. That's wonderful. Next then, for the Trumner was the Bapholite. And yeah, I got plenty of resources for Bapholite. That's good. I could say, nice. Run out of things I want to do in Warframe and PC can handle, so trying out new games till I get the new rig set up. Alright, what kind of games are you into, Quintus? Because I know a few which are easier on the PC, because I know from what you've said before now, you've not got a very powerful computer, but I know a couple of good games which are very lightweight. At least in my opinion, lightweight. Hesiphron. Ooh, no, gonna need to get a lot of that. Because I needed 15 for the Trumner, annoyingly, I need to get 16 more to be able to build enough, because they build in batches of 10, so that's annoying. Let's see, what else here? I need the Oroxium and the Emblos. The Oroxium alloy. You can build absolutely loads of that, so that's good. Just get that cracking. And then the Embolos. Embolos builds in batches of 3. I only have 2, so I need 1 more, which is annoying because this only needs 2. Who comes up with this? Look at that! I mean, I suppose it builds the one for the Aron Spinoza, but come on! Come on! Why are you doing this to me? Alright, so I need an Embolos as well. PC had no graphics card for like a year. I mean, fair do. I used to play EVE Online with Intel integrated graphics for ages because my laptop's graphics card just died. Practically melted itself. So that was fun, yeah. I still got that laptop somewhere. Which is a emergency backup, but it's still running, I think, an early version of Windows 7. Yeah, it's going back a bit. Alright. We're done some building, we've seen some resources I need to get. I've forgotten what those resources are, so I'm just going to go out and get some stuff. I think Hesiphron and Embolos is what I can get down here. And I also need to get some mother tokens. So, let's go do a bounty with Hydroid. And if you want to join in on a bounty with Hydroid, again, send a message over to the Kendeering game. I'll bring you on in. I will bring you on in. It's the same. What? Building a gaze. Even have a ribbon lying around. Oh, perfect. Is this? Make sure you do follow my kit gun guide for the gaze. You can check out the primary or secondary video, whichever one you're looking at, and that'll give you exactly the right setups for your gaze. Fast travel to mother. Alright, give me a bounty.
Yes, there are bounties, if you have the interest.
So I think I missed a bit here. Quick to say, I am liking the mission-based games like Warframe. So I've been trying Deep Rock Galactic and Earth Defense 4.5. Anything else there's mission like that? Ooh, I'm not sure about mission like those, no. That's a good question then. See, when it comes to lightweight, the very first game that comes to mind, I would strongly recommend, like 9.5 out of 10, in terms of the score I would give it, would be a game called Into the Breach. Into the Breach is mission-based in that it actually sets up scenarios. It's a turn-based strategy game. Sets up scenarios, kind of like miniature chess scenarios, but much more fun. And all of them are limited to between 3 and 5 turns. That's the entire mission each time. These missions come together to create a island, and you can complete anywhere between 2 and 4 islands before taking on the boss fight. And it is a great game, a very fair game as well. There is almost always a solution. If you ever fail any objective on that game, it is because you made a mistake. Either somewhere in a previous mission, meaning you were just too weak to continue, or in that mission itself, you made a tactical error. That is Into the Breach. I highly recommend it. And no, that's not an advert, I just love the game. Alright, oh, hello. Bounty Blurs, playing from Asia, don't know if it's going to lag or not. Hey, mate, I'm the one hosting, so if it lags for you, the worst is it hurts you. But if you want to come in, give it a try. See how it goes for you. Zom's absolutely right, yeah. Into Breach is from the same devs that did FTL Faster Than Light, which I'd say is a 10 out of 10 game. That one is just, beautiful. But yeah, Into the Breach is not as punishing as FTL. Like, the very first time I played FTL, I got wiped. The first 20 times I got wiped. Into the Breach, the very first time I played it, I did manage to get to and defeat the final boss. So it is an easier game, is Into the Breach, but it has more tactical side to it. If you take the time and think it through, you literally can wipe it with whatever you want to do. It's good. I recommend it. Alright, let's do this. Enough chit chat about a different game, let's get on with this. How can I unlock Helmet fast? Haven't done any Deimos bounties yet. Do Deimos bounties. Yeah, that'll be a good starting point there, 1-1. Do some Deimos bounties. That's pretty critical for this faction. Deimos bounties are the fastest way to get standing, straight up, no questions asked. Easy mode. Esprit saying, I came back to see Raid Shadow Legends and Ken praising and thought they saw his soul too. I do. We're talking about Into the Breach. Who said Raid Shadow Legends? Alright, let's go and get this over here. And land. Bringing tentacles to the land of tentacles. It's Hydroid time. That's actually half working. Huh. Is it actually killing them? But do this here, I should get more coverage, right? Yeah, that looks better. Let's grab all of these, or at least as many as we can. One up over here. Oh, someone else got that one, that's fine. Is the Deimos the only one where bounties are effective for standing? Yes. Doing the others for standing isn't really a good idea. However, bounties is a good idea for the actual rewards you can get, not necessarily the standing on the other two. Yeah, just for a standing basis, you want to be doing bounties only on Deimos. The other two, there are better options. Take heat laser. Damn, that's 67 heat procs in a moment. Let's give it some more. $200 heat procs! And it's still not killing it. I think this thing might be a bit resistant to my heat procs. Ah, what the fuck? Why did it just come down like that? Hello? You know, I'm just going to focus on getting these things. What would I recommend for Fortuna standing? Either fishing or mining. Fishing or mining is your best choice there. Have I played Darkest Dungeon? I haven't, no. As I'm saying, considering my affinity for spreadsheets, me playing E was not at all surprising. Oh, yes, I had... No, I wouldn't call them empires. Like, oh, box. I did not watch my health there. My bad. I'm used to frames where I don't have to watch my health. But yeah, I've had spreadsheets for, whilst not manufacturing empires, certainly manufacturing setups, planetary interaction, I have had shipbuilding, weapon building, module building. Didn't get it into structure building. That I left aside. But yeah, definitely done a fair amount of EVE Online. And spreadsheets were a part of it for me, but they don't have to be. I just chose to make it that way. There we are. Stage done. Okie dokie. It ain't me. Oh. Aha, can't hit me now, I'm a puddle. Deal with it. What do we do with the Lich? The Lich is just here to help us. Ever had someone confused by an allied Lich before? That's a new one. At least not in a mission where there's clearly not meant to be a Lich opponent. Why do heat procs feel so weak? It comes down to where the heat procs are actually coming from. You can get a million heat procs, but if there's no damage behind them, it's going to do nothing. Well, it's still going to reduce the armor, but overall nothing. I don't think I have finished working on this weapon at all, so... yeah, it's a bit weak, Ivan. It's a status spreader. Yeah, I've spent many hours on FTR. I think I've spent, like, over 100 hours on FTR, I want to say. Maybe close to 200. Let's recast this. Lieutenant Archiplasmor, which is a preferred base element? Fire or magnetic? Fire. Need to get closer. This is not the glaive. I have to actually go up and hit them with this melee weapon. Doom is Eternal in this squad is very confused. Well, so a couple of people here are very confused about this presence of a Lich. It's just a Lich, guys. Like, Liches can be friends. They don't have to be enemies. When it has the ally tag, it's an ally. Let's just see, it's an ally. Heyo. If you've not seen it before, I can imagine it would be a little bit on the confusing side, but it exists, they're a thing. Oh shit. I keep on getting smacked. Oh, Doom was explaining. Sorry, yeah, I saw the names pop up at the same time. I lost track. There we are. We're getting our way through this. With Fire Archiplasma, is it the same with Envoy? With the Envoy, let me think on that one. You see, with the Archiplasma, you can still one-shot a lot of the time, but it also does have a fair amount of status going for it. With the Envoy, very much you're just wanting to blap an area and move on. But it's probably still a good choice there. The main thing with Heat is it's a good all-round element. It doesn't really get in the way of other stuff. Like if you mod Viral onto it and then have the Heat left over, it still works out for you. And it's just overall a useful element to have. You consider things like Magnetic, it gives you another status effect, sure. One that you're probably not going to mod for, but you're not modding it for a reason. Magnetic procs are honestly pretty damn bad. They affect less than a third of all enemies in the game. And your reward for that is, hey, they are no longer regaining shields, except from external sources which will still regain them shields. You also deal more damage to shields, but you need to actually kill them for it to matter. It's not a great effect. Gas is underrated? Gas is not underrated, no. Gas used to be a lot better than it was. The gas we have nowadays is a pale shadow of its former self. Gas's damage is also limited because you can only get up to 10 stacks of gas, which is just honestly pretty damn bad overall. So no, gas is not underrated. Gas is far behind almost all elements. If I had to choose between gas and magnetic, I'd choose magnetic. That's how bad gas is. Won't magnetic count for galvanized mods? Or the trade-off is bad since with fire you can say no to panic sat? Okay, so if you're caring about the magnetic for your galvanized mods, you're hoping that your magnetic status procs will happen often enough on an enemy to actually count up overall. Now, are you hitting an enemy enough times to get... Oh, fuck off, these little head grabby things. Are you hitting an enemy enough times to build up those status effects? So much so that you actually need magnetic? And are you in a situation where you are not using any other primer to help you out with those status effects? Like, seriously. Think it through. Think to all of the encounters you have. Do you spend enough time wailing on the enemies to require those additional status effects? To offset how frequently you actually have the heat pop up in the first place. And on some builds, sometimes you're not modding in heat, so it is itself an extra status block anyway. Have I seen some recent gas build creators posts? It's insane since it's been introduced. I mean, honestly, mate, I've seen various posts about gas. I've seen various posts about making anything work. I can, for example, nuke an entire room with frost. Any level, literally any level, so long as the enemy does not have some form of innate damage reduction other than armor, I can kill them with frost, one hit, done. Whole room. You can make anything work if you give it all of the exact right circumstances. Gas is still bad. The mouse keyboard just stopped working? Well, that's no good. Gas is limited to 10 stacks. Gas does not gain any benefit from mods, unlike electric, which is also an AoE ability. So, doesn't really work in its favour in that way. You can group enemies up, sure, but you can group enemies up for literally everything AoE in the game, and it makes the AoE better. That's what grouping up enemies does. It's kind of tautological. Good luck on it, Gorbos. Good luck with it, then. Absolutely. Just gonna burn some of these pods. Oh, I'm looking forward to using a frame that is not Hydroid very shortly. The charge delay on his abilities is just... no, just let me cast them. Oh, hello. Are we about to have the worms fight? Yes, it's the worm time. Excellent. It happens to Doom Eternal, don't worry too much. Oof, that is bright. Mac. Alright, enough of that. Let's get these kills up. The Grineer are getting too many. I think this Archimech deals heat damage. Yes, it does. There we go. That confirmed it. Do casting speed mods affect Hydroid's ability charge rate? I actually can't remember. Genuinely cannot remember. I would assume so, but not sure. I'll let them pop for them to counter skills. There we go. Reload saying yes it does. There we are. Alright, come on. Where are the enemies? mean, at least the Grineer aren't getting kills either, so you know, we're all stuck in the same boat of waiting for them to spawn. Let the pods grow. What am I hitting? Hell? And I'm out of energy. Sweet! Guess I'll shoot with radiation on Deimos. That's a bad idea. Ah, the Grineer got a few more kills. They spawn camping the pods. Bastards. Oh, I missed. Yeah, the armor's getting in the way of my radiation too much. There we go. Alright, we're on to the final stage. We're not going to get a bonus now, but whatever. He's fine. I've never been a fan of the whole, oh wait, you've got to let the enemy spot turn into an enemy before it counts as a kill. It's like, I'm killing the pod, I'm killing the enemy, come on. Give us the credit there. What, we should be waiting for a fair fight? Ah, come off it. Got him fair and square. You go back to your orbiter, it decided to work again? Ah, good old bug frame. Just breaking your computer as it does. I've had lockouts here or there as well, so it just happens, fortunately. Eat sword! And job done. Bounty complete. Let's take these tokens and let's take Hydroid home. Well, we haven't seen Chroma so far, Zom, but that's not next on the list because the only Thick Boy has picked Neja next. That's going to be our next one to do. But, did we get anything I actually needed there? Not sure if we did. Aside from tokens, you know, that's the thing. Dendritic Blastome, or Dendrite Blastome, not sure if I need that either. Let's exit Necrolis, double check on the requirements for the Trumlo and see where we're at there. I've definitely got the standing I need for it now, so that's a thing. Nah. Alright, so Batholite, Hesiferon, Oxium, Emblos, Verdos, Adramal. Yeah, we got most of that. Yeah, it's Sporulate, Sacs, Saturated Muscle Masses, Hesiferon, we're going to need, isn't it? And Emblos. And then there's actually getting that Seriglass Shard. That's going to be a nightmare. So, Adramal. There we go. It was Batholite. There we go. Sifron. I don't think we picked up any, but I'll double check. No, we picked up none. Damn it. And Roxium, I can build some more of that whilst we're here. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Alright, cool. First down saying MR15 still haven't experienced red crits once. Oh, that just depends on your build, my dude. Red crits aren't a thing you get from levels. Red crits are just a case of getting the right critical setup. You either have the setup or you don't. That's it. Alright, so it is time for a little bit of Nezha. Let's go grab him. There we are, Nezha Prime once again on the docket. And you know what, I'm not even going to focus on the build. This is just a zero effort survival build. That'll do fine for me. Realised offering to give the Hesiphron? Now farm it, my dude. It's fine. It gives us something to do, you know? It's all too easy to get to a point in this game where there's not something to do. And I'm quite happy having plenty still to do. But with this, I'm going to switch this over to the Envoy. Switch over to the Kuvanuka. And definitely no more Heat Sword. Let's go for something a little bit more capable as a Heat weapon. Let's go Sylvanegus Prime. There we go. That's the more usable setup. Let's do that then. What's my favourite style in the ODJ? I prefer to use... what should we call it? Yeah, I prefer to use the Synthwave. That's what I start the stream with most times. And have we seen Ember yet? We were going to see Ember, but then someone picked Hydroid, so Ember's going to have to wait now until we get through the picks. Have I used... sorry, you have used for Spirex. Is that have I used the Spirex, or do I have a use for the Spirex? Because I'm not sure. It's exactly what the question is on that one. Alright, now I don't need a bounty this time, so I'm just going to head on into the Cambrian Drift and go resource gathering. Let's go do this. Hesiphron is the main one I think I'm going to have to find. That we get by mining. Switch over to some synth? Sure, Zom. Let's switch back to some synthwave for a bit. And there we go. And do I have a use for the Spirex? Don't know how to use it aside from being a primer. I've not really used the Spirex much. I had a look at it and wasn't really overwhelmed with amazement at it, so it'll have uses as a weapon. I just didn't really care for it too much. That's just me. At the end of the day, you can make any weapon at least viable. It may not be meta, but you can make any weapon viable. Right, let's get to mining. Look at that. In a cluster of mining spots straight away. Cool. It's going to be up here. Where is it? Where is it? I can just about hear the beeping of music, which is slightly annoying, but... oh, it's there! Bloody hell. Ow. Was I ever supposed to see that? There we are. I've just realised I don't actually know where I get the Hesiphron from. Is it from the yellow ones or the blue ones? Let me just double check. Is there a Sword and Shield stance aside from Malevolent Storm? Oh, I'm sure there's plenty, isn't there? Sword and Shield. Warframe. So there is Final Harbinger, 11th Storm, and then there's a Conclave 1, or Last Herald, but that's just Conclave. So there are two of them. Yeah. Hesiphron is the blue ones. Alright, cool. And I'll look over in chat and there's someone else saying it as well. Thank you for Quintus. That confirms it. Does Galvanized Aptitude work on the Proboscis Cernos? Don't know, haven't tried it. Unfortunately, I'd like to be able to say yes or no. However, there's been so many bugs with Galvanized Aptitude, it's literally just a case of go test it. Try it out for yourself. See if it works. I've not personally tested that one, so I couldn't tell you offhand. Sorry. Alright, mining should be good in here. Give this a try. Box. Now, of course, Hesiphron, I believe, then is a gem, because there's these blue ones. So I can mine both blue and yellow for the bonus gems, too. And that was not Hesiphron, so we'll keep trying. I need 14 of it. I'm just going to do this cave here. Then I know where's a very good cave to head on over to. Can you not? I think I've got the tax on here. It's just going to murder them all on sight. No bonus gem. No bonus gem. Although, actually, I need other resources here too as well, don't I? Shit. What do I need? Ah! Trum, nah. Let's go. Trum the barrel. Will it tell me what I need? No, it won't. Oh, for goodness sake. Alright. I haven't remembered what I need aside from the Hesiphron, so if anyone else can remember what I need and where I get it, that would be great. So otherwise... Oh, it was Emerlos I needed. There we go. Sorted. As they say, I feel cheated. They say I have 3 tries to complete the MR24 test, but they only let me try once. Oh, that's odd. Yeah. Is there a way to make stealth finishers silent? Stealth finishers are silent unless you use a non-silent weapon. If you're using a noisy weapon, the only way to make them silent is to use Banshee. What normally gives you away is actually bumping into enemies, not the noise. Mostly. Sparky Man saying, greetings, love your YouTube content, thanks. Glad you appreciate it, my dude. Welcome to the Twitch channel as well. Glad you're enjoying it. 15 purified equal to 20. Yeah, I've already got 4, so I only need 16. Only need to get myself 16 of this Hesiphon stuff. Oh, alright. Dragon Fuchsia said, "You can. Last stream I dropped my Twitch sub. Meant that you don't annoy like Neoness. There's so many ifs in what he says versus you have all of your rigorous testing and numbers to back up what you put out. I appreciate it, my dude. And yeah, I'm not one of those that likes to just give opinions for the hell of it. If I don't have a reason to give an opinion on something mechanical, I try to just avoid the question altogether. I'll say, look, I don't know the answer. I can't help you there. Because, yeah, these things for testing do definitely take time. Like testing my patience with this bloody gem. It's up here, isn't it? Okay, I'm skipping that one. Yeah. There are a lot of times where people are like, oh, look at all this amazing stuff. Yeah, it's so great. When you do this, 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 and this, and this, and this to make it all work, and it's like, no, actually, you've not used the weapon or not used the feature you're talking about. It's just along for the ride whilst all the other stuff does the heavy lifting. And that's always annoyed me in seeing that in videos. It's never been helpful as a guide, which is why I like to focus on the harder mechanical stuff. Reason for my hate for Eurelie? So Eurelie's aesthetic doesn't really match Warframe, that's just a personal hate. Mechanically, her abilities are lackluster overall, and they don't really vibe together. On top of this, we're also forced... Oh, lots of Thormica. We're also forced to use a, honestly, pretty terrible K-Drive to get around. Like, as far as K-Drives go, it's a bad K-Drive. So overall, her entire kit just upsets me. That's why I dislike Eurelie. Poor abilities, bad synergy, weapon restrictions for the hell of it. Like, just pointless, it feels to me. Poor mobility, poor defense, and poor theme. There's not a good thing I can say about Eurelie. There isn't one. Hey, Hesiphron! Alright, cool. We got 8. I need another 8. There we are. That's nice and easy. Not on Fat Pillow saying, just crafted levels, he's fun so far. Oh, he is a great frame, absolutely. I hope you get the most out of him, my dude. Pushed invisibility? True, yeah, Caesar, you're absolutely right. That is a second way to make a loud melee into a quiet one. You're very right. I think in the MR test where noise matters, it's usually... Actually, is it for MR test someone asked about that? Probably crossed my wires there, so never mind. Yeah, just use IP as well. That's another option. That's another 8 Hesiphron. Okay, cool. You know what? I'm actually going to dip and check what else I need, because I know I've got 2 things I needed already here. I'm going to dip out, check it, and come back if needs be. Stack my levels for max range and strength. Am I doing it right? Strength, maybe not. Certainly if you are tanking your efficiency for it, but max range, absolutely. Max range, keep your strength neutral to good. Duration, you don't want to lose. Efficiency, you don't want to lose. But yeah, range is the stat for Lavos, absolutely. As I'm saying, honestly, it wouldn't completely solve the K-Drive problem, but genuinely shrinking her slightly during Merlina would help a fair bit. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. How's efficiency good on him? His third ability, Transmutation Probe, relates directly to efficiency. For every enemy hit, it reduces the cooldown of your other 3 abilities based on your efficiency. Let me show you Lavos, so you can see exactly why that's important. Let's just grab him here now. So on my standard go-to build here, you can see my efficiency is sat at a flat 100%, no change on that there. The cooldown reduction is 1.5 seconds per enemy. When I did the original Lavos build, that was actually lower, so efficiency wasn't as worthwhile then because overall it was just, yeah. But now it is worthwhile, which is why I've got Prime Continuity here instead. Previously I was recommending Blind Rage, but you see that gives a cooldown reduction of 0.68. So the loss from low efficiency is now a lot higher, and the gain to be had from actually caring about efficiency is also a lot higher. Efficiency now matters on Lavos, whereas before the update, it wasn't as big a deal. For these 2 abilities, it doesn't really matter that much, because you should usually be hitting enough enemies with your Transmutation Probe that you'll recharge both of these straight away anyway. 5 second and 8 second cooldown. For this, you would need to hit, what's that? 8 so enemies? No. There'll be about 12 enemies, I think, to recharge that one fully, which is actually a fair amount for Transmutation Probe with that on. For Catalyze, with its 30-second reduction, you would need to hit something like... Oh, I'm just going to calculate it properly. I can't be bothered to do it on my head. 44 enemies. 44 enemies need to be hit with this to recharge that using Blind Rage. Do it this way around. 1.5 seconds, it's now only 20 enemies to fully recharge that, which is a huge deal. Huge deal. On top of this, going that way, we also get the duration bonus, which means that all the status effects from everything here and his weapons last 55% longer, which is just a lot more damage. That's just a good thing to have. For the strength difference there, I could be nearly doubling the strength using Blind Rage, sure. The strength on this one, we've got enough healing already, so that's actually not that big of a deal. Vile Rush, the damage is not going to win any awards. Same with Transmutation Probe, so losing a strength there, not a big deal. Strength on this, yes, it's a big deal. Like, going from 2340 to 4320, that's a lot of damage. But it's the equivalent to 1 more status effect on the enemy. So if you're not focusing on priming status effects, the loss in strength actually doesn't matter because you're not trying to make it matter. And if you are focusing on status effects, you'll probably find you get enough damage anyway. It's just when efficiency didn't matter, Blind Rage was basically a free pick. Now it's not. Nice long explanation, that's why I'm saying you want to keep your efficiency clean on Lavos. Alright, cool. I missed a little bit of bits along the way. Willem Cake, why are enemies starting to look at me whenever I melee with Skiajati? Did I put a mod on it or something? I'm invisible too. Didn't set off any alarms. So when you hit enemies, you do still make a little tiny bit of noise. So ones in the immediate area will hear the hits if you do not instantly kill the enemy. If you one-hit kill it, usually the ones nearby won't be too aware of it. Unless you bump into them. If any part of your attack animation or the dying enemies animation bumps into the hitbox of other enemies, that will also soft alert them too. It will give them a reason to look around. Skiajati only gives you invisibility on finishers, and even then it's brief. So yeah, enemies in this game are surprisingly switched on when it comes to there is an intruder around. They are paying attention. Using Loki invisibility? Okay, unless you hush, you're still going to be making some amount of weapon noise, and then there's still the impact noise on stuff around you. And the bumping into things. If you bump into things, yeah, absolutely. Got here to get best thing about Warframe and worst thing about Warframe. Oh wow, that's a broad question. Best thing about Warframe, what keeps me coming back to it very broadly, not one specific mission, but just very broadly, is actually the fact that it is casual. There are many games out there, like someone mentioned earlier. I used to play EVE Online, would I go back at the moment? No. Because Warframe is a more casual game, I can dip in and out. I'm not constantly fully hyper-focused just to play the game. Cute, but not in a good way. And Quintus there, reminding us all that Eurali is in fact not a good frame. With standby there. Thank you very much, Quintus, for the 200 bits. No, that is not the best thing for me, Quintus, no. Warframe being a casual game, you can get onto it a little bit, and then here, I can just sit back and chat with you guys. There are some games where you have to be so dead focused, you're cut off from the world, or you need 30 minutes for your basic missions. I like that Warframe doesn't demand too much of my time, because well, I don't have infinite time. Worst thing about Warframe? What's the worst thing about Warframe? Now, that is a toughie. Because there are bad things, but to say the worst thing... I think there's too much hidden quality of life. Either hidden or withheld from us quality of life. I'll give you an example. Let me go into this screen here right now. There's loads of quality life already here that you can't see. I'm going to go to this crucial one here right now. Those of you in chat, I just want a yes or no. Do not give the answer. Okay, just a yes or no. Do you know the quality of life option that is available on this screen right here? Just yes or no. Do you know what quality of life option I'm referring to on this screen right here? How does one enter the raffle? If you hit the blue spanner icon at the bottom of the chat window, you'll be able to see it. Okay, so we got a few people saying no, a lot of people saying yes, which is understandable. This is a relatively frequently talked about thing. So, the quality of life thing here, and some of you might even be wrong about what the quality of life thing is. Normally to install the stars, when you are MR 1 to 9, you have to just click them to put them in. When you're MR 10, you get the auto install button, but you also get the hotkey for it. You notice I'm not touching the mouse. And I just installed them all. You don't need to click here and then down here and then click here and then down here and click here and down here. You just click and you press the hotkey for it. And not hotkey, it's the letter Y on PC. Why? Yes, that's why. That's why. I don't know. That is a hidden hotkey right there. I don't know why they don't tell us it. I don't know why they just put on... I'd show you the button now, but it's not. I don't know why it's not just next to it and puts Y in brackets. Why is it mastery locked? I don't know. That's a very good question. And there's loads of quality life. If you need to have radiation mods, there isn't a radiation mod. Well, actually, I think there are some radiation mods, but mostly there isn't. You search radiation, you'll get your heat and electric mods to tell you these two work together to make radiation. You can just search mod types like that. Do you want to select a whole load of mods at once? Now, normally you might think, okay, well, I go into clicking it, and then I go to max, and then I go to confirm, and then I go to the next one, go to max, and go to confirm, go to the next one, go to the max, go to confirm. Or what you can do is you just middle mouse click. Middle mouse click, middle mouse click, middle mouse click, middle mouse click, middle mouse click. And it selects a full stack, and this works in all of your inventories. Like, if I go into my inventory here, I bring up the ever laughable Harrow chassis, middle mouse click, I've selected them all. Bam. That's another quality of life that one is actually pointed out in game. I learned it from this tooltip window here, which slowly cycles through tooltips that you can never actually look through. It just kind of gets there eventually, and I at one point saw it there, went, you what? That's a thing? Yeah. So, best thing about Warframe, it's super casual. You can get into it for as little or as long as you want. It doesn't demand a set amount of time from you. For the vast majority of stuff, you can just jump in for 5 minutes mostly. Worst thing, it has got quality of life missing in lots of places, and where it has got it, it's bloody well hidden. And I have to ask you, why? Why are we hiding these things, please? We don't want the game to be tedious. Tedium puts people off, not brings them in. There you are. That's my best and worst things about Warframe, if I really had to think about it. And look, I'm catching people in the chat who didn't know these things. There we are. I've just made dozens of lives better, probably. Dozens of you now know to use those things straight up. I've made your life just that little bit nicer. Why is it not cleanly shown in the game? I don't know. Alright, we're not using Lavos. We've done Leisure. Next one is Mulinzik's request. Mulinzik. I'm just going to go do a mission now. You requested a Yrali mission. We're going to go do a mission now. Okay. There is a mission. We're gonna just, yeah, let's go do the mission. I mean, seriously, what is your guys' obsession with Yrali? What is your guys' obsession with this frame? She's terrible.
You are here to find our target and bring them to
The best heat frame? No. Just get me out of here. Just go forwards! At least I can capture whilst on Merlina. We get the funny reaction? Alright, so I should be less funny, that's what you're saying. Less funny. No, I can't do that. Can't. I also can't jump up here, apparently. There we go, eventually get up there. Jesus Christ. Ah! Why must mobility be lost for a little bit of defense? Oh my god. I just want to... Just please. Yeah, there we go. You know what? There we are. It's done. That's Yrali. There we are. It's done. That's all you're getting today. That's all you're bloody well getting from that one. Now, believe you can charge the first jump on a K drive? Oh yeah, I suppose you can. Or I could just use a normal goddamn Warframe and a bullet jump. You know? You know? So if I go full Yrali fanboy simp, she won't be requested? Okay. Playing Yrali once, twice, here or there is far preferable to simping for a goddamn infested bio-flesh metal piece of kawaii crap. Clip that one if you want it. Why do I still have Yrali? Because I want every single Warframe in my arsenal. Not counting primes and non-primes, but I've got one of each unique frame in the arsenal. So if they ever make Yrali worthwhile, they're not gonna. They're not. No. Not happening. Alright, Lavos next. I'm down with that. Let's do Lavos next. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Right, let's grab these resources. Let's see where we're at with the Trumna farm. Trumny. So, we have got most of the stuff. I didn't build the Hesiphron. Let's get on to that now. Hesiphron. There we are. Exactly enough to be able to get this done. My god. Concept of Merlina is nice, but not in current tile sets. Yeah, and the fact that it bounces when you get in, when you impact against things, which ruins your momentum. You don't even get any kind of grace from it. It's just ding. The mobility with it is so different to normal gameplay that it doesn't really fit the pathings you're used to. So you have to learn an entirely different way of navigation. I think someone just... Yeah, alright. Quick reminder, guys. To those of you who are unaware, if you will post a link and you're not a subscriber, the channel bot here is going to think you are a bot yourself. It's because we just get bots coming through here time after time advertising random crap that I don't want to have littered all over this channel. The only way we can keep that down is to just ban links from non-subscribers. So if you do want to post a link, just ask for permission first. It's easy enough, we'll give you permission every time. Alright, I need to craft the Embolos. Embolos, there we go. Beautiful. And it was the Oroxium, there we are. The Hesiphron is done. Oh, let me just go to in progress. Keep this here, nice and easy. Titanium is a superior vehicle-based warframe. Oh yeah, easy. Yeah, easy. I'm a Lavos Sim? I'm not a Lavos Sim. Alright, Daryl Angel, if you want to post that, let me just do this real quickly here. Permit. Oh, why is it always a confusing names? Daryl777 Angel. There we are. Okay, that's not actually that bad of a username. But still. There you are, you're permitted. You can post a link now. You've got 1 minute. If you're after that minute, I ain't doing it again. There it is. Tatalik saying, being MR8, almost 9, what level enemies should I be prepared for? Yeah, the level of enemies doesn't actually correlate to your mastery rank. It's just a level. The level of enemies correlates to absolutely nothing in your gear. And that was really confusing to me as well as a new player. I was like, but what level am I actually supposed to be able to handle then? The answer is, you just can. I do cover enemy level scaling on my YouTube channel, so if you want to check that out, I go into detail as to how level scaling works, where to get a feel for the actual amount of hit points they're going to have. But basically, you can probably get to around Ceres Jupiter without really trying. Putting on whatever basic mods you got lying around will get you there. You'll need to start then suddenly modding properly to get past Jupiter, up around the second half of the star chart. By Sedna, the weapons you're using should be using Orokin Catalysts, maybe even a couple Former, to make sure you actually can get through them. That is until you start unlocking the absolute batshit insane mods, and then you can just wipe through all of this easily. But yeah, if you're MR8, you're going to be pretty much through most of, if not all of the star chart. So you should be using weaponry that has an Orokin Catalyst installed, your frame should be using an Orokin Reactor, and with that you'll have enough to handle everything star chart, and the next step after that is to go have a look at arbitrations. And these will absolutely smash your face in the first time you do them, so, you know, just try and mod your stuff as well as possible. This is where you start going, okay, I need to actually try now. Let's put together something that's good, not just functional. Hello, Crockpot, how are you doing today? Alright, so, crafting wise, Trumna. I got all of the resources for it now, didn't I? That I can craft. Yes, and yes. So I need to get Sporite Sac and Saturated Muscle Mass. Right, okay. Where do we get these, chat? Where do I get these? Beverly needs to do more than damage reduction. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Or rather, I would like to have the damage reduction on not Merlina. That would be better. You know, have Merlina be optional, please. Thank you. You can get pretty far just using Heck and Rhino and no potatoes. You can get pretty far, partly because Rhino is a damage buffer, which makes up for not having the right mods on there. But pretty far and comfortable. Two very different things. How often do I trade? Is there any reason you would refuse to trade with another player? So I do trade it relatively frequently. That's how I get all of my platinum, is from trading. I usually do a trading session about once a week. I would refuse to trade with a player if they are just completely rude, if they are ignoring me for a long period of time, or if they send me a message where they have doctored the price. So say I'm listing something for 20 platinum and they send me the chat message, but they've changed the chat message to say 10 platinum, trying to scam me. I will not tell them Or rather, I will not say to them, oh, mate, actually the price is 20. Shall we do 20? No, I just won't trade with them. You trying to scam me? Get fucked. You're out. Gone. Won't have it. Anytime someone's like that, nope, nope, nope. You do not get a single goddamn thing from me. Go find someone else. Not having it. Half the time, when I've interacted with people like that, they have been happy to purchase at the correct price. The other half have been looking just to scam someone. Either way, I don't deal with those people. Their penalty is they do not get any of my time. Alright, so we need to go fishing. Sporulate sac and saturated muscle mass. What actually do I need to fish to get those? I would love to be able to check in-game. Is there a way I can check in-game for this? Components. No, I can't read anything off that, so I have to go inventory, and hopefully I'm going to see if I can check this in-game. And if I can't, then I'll look for something else. Sporulate sac. Source Glutinox. Okay, cool. Where do I get Glutinox? Can I see that in the codex somewhere? I'm trying to do this in-game. Okay, we're on quest. There isn't a universal search. Okay, that's annoying. It might not be in here. Glutinox, oh, there we go. Haven't scanned it enough to know. And this is why we have wikis, guys. I just tried, right there, I just tried to use the game to tell me where I need to go, and it doesn't want to. It really doesn't want to. Let's just ignore that one. Just some scammer again. Everyone knows ammo case is worth 200 platinum. I should probably just ignore that guy, but I've already closed the tab now. Can't remember what the username was. Probably something boring. Alright, so let's head down with Lavos. And we can do fishing, or we can crack some crates for it. I'll see what the options are. Real cake's posted. So then, infested fish in the Cambion Drift, biome surface, activity, foam, and FAS. Oh, no, sorry, activity, foam, FAS residue recommended. SS spawns at the start of the cycle. Well, I mean, maybe. What stage are we in then? We are not in Voam. And it's Voam in an hour. Looks like we're popping crates. We are popping crates. So yeah, fun fact in terms of getting lots of resources. I think it's these kinds of crates, those little urns that you see around. They can drop a large variety of things. I really do mean large. Sometimes it's going to be energy and health. Other times it's going to be actually useful stuff. I think you can get a lot of them in the big cave up over this way. I think you can. So I'm going to go hunting all of these bits around here. And see what resources I can loot that way. This may not be the best way to do it, but it's the way I'm doing it. I mean, look, I just got some Baffleite right there. If you need Baffleite, there we go, that's one way of getting it. I didn't even mine. Sporulate sac, there we go, we got some stuff already. 3 different urn colours determine the drops. You know, I've never seen them long enough to tell they had different colours. Because I always run carrier. Everything loot explodes around me. It's just an insta pop if I get close to it. Wait, can I think I'm far enough away. If I just zoom in. So what colour am I looking at here? I'm looking at just orangey yellow. Rollazor infested cyst. And that one gave me lots of resources. That was mineral resources, okay. So, let's look for the next crate without popping it. That might be difficult. Carrier's a loot gremlin? I mean, I'm a loot gremlin. That's why I have carrier. Bollocks, it popped. You see what I mean? Like, it's hard for me to get close enough to them to see what it actually looks like. I just kind of go around and grab all the loot. That's faster than trying to figure out what ones look the nicest to me. Just Just grab it all. Obelisks? Yeah, the obelisks are an option. I've not done a lot of research into them. I think it mostly comes down to using your operator for stuff. I just can't be bothered with that noise. I don't like to use my operator for anything aside from basic utility, which puts them back in my frame straight away. They just mostly annoy me. Yeah, we're picking up bits. Death Cube's combat preset is the same as Universal 1. I think that's the same for all of the Sentinel combat precepts, in that they used to have individual ones, I think with some slightly different stats, but then they just got merged all into one because that was just better. Oh, hello. Come on. How was that? There we go, thank you. Works for me. Alright, let's have a look where I'm at so far on this here. We got some Sporulate Sacks, but that's all I've got in the stuff that I actually need, because the other one was the Saturated Muscle Mass. And I have no recollection as to how much I needed, because again, I'm an idiot. When saying once active, all you need to do is make things that breathe near it stop doing so. And you'll get loot generated by the obelisk. I thought the obelisks had very specific ways you needed to do things. I could have sworn they did. I mean, I might be wrong, but I could have sworn they needed you to do some stuff. You can link the items in chat. I can't link the blueprints though, or at least I can link the parts, but it doesn't show me what those blueprints actually require. That's the problem there, Quintus. So hello, residue. I'll take that. Hey, saturated muscle mass. That's good. Redeemed Harrow, please play. You did that 10 minutes ago, Depressed Dan. However, in the queue before you is Lavos, which we're doing right now, and then there is Euryale. So we'll get to Harrow after the other two. It's all bit by bit, my dude. 20 muscle and 20 sacks were needed. Was it full 20, or is that 20 total I need, including what I already own? We go Sporulate. I can't see it over the Pustulate pop-up. Let me see my chat. There we go. It is that one. Sporulate sack and saturated muscle mass. 20 total. Okay, cool, cool. Don't worry, Depressed Dan. I have a list on my screen here, so when you redeem something like Pick a Frame, it's there on a permanent list until I confirm it or refund it. It's never going to just vanish. I might miss it once or twice, but it'll still be there for the next mission after. So I need 7 of those to pick up, and I need 3 of these. And I am on 4 and 2. Oh well. We'll get there. We'll get there. Just going to loot everything I can find to loot. I probably should have brought a Smeezer. Oh, there we go. The saturated muscle mass I'm now good for, and that's on 6. I just need... was it one more? Yeah, one more. Alright, Malak. We'll put that into the queue. Atlas is now the 4th frame on the request queue. We're currently doing the Lavos one, and then it is Euryale, then Harrow, and then Atlas. So much for the heat frames, eh, guys? I mean, that's absolutely fine. That's what the pick a frame is there for. I set a theme, but that's not a rule. It's just a suggestion as to what I'm going to do if you guys don't choose something else first. Was Revenant ever bad? I don't think he was, no. A lot of people don't like his 4th ability, forgetting the fact that Revenant is literally immortal. Like, he can have an okay-ish 4th ability when you are immortal. Alright, I'm pretty much cleaning out this cave here. This resource box. I can see a resource box right next to me. Where is it? There it is, found it. Wasn't worth it. Is being immortal fun or interesting? It gives you new options. As you see, sometimes you don't want to be focusing on literal survival all the time. With his immortality, he also has total status immunity, which means that he can use things like the Tenet Envoy without risking knockback whatsoever. He's completely immune to being dragged, knocked down, pulled around whilst using his Mesmer skin. Options like that are always nice to have. If I could play only one frame for the rest of Warframe, what would it be? Lavos. Next question. There's a reason he is my most used, despite being one of the most recently released frames in the game. I enjoy using him for basically everything. And still need the Sporulates. Oh, a load of stuff there, but none of it was Sporulate. I should make a Warframe tier list video. I mean, I could, but unfortunately, tier list videos, tier lists in general are so, well, generalized. They really are. And if you've been on anything on my YouTube channels, you know I do not like to generalize too much. What's the best Warframe is not a question that can be answered, and tier listing frames, the concessions needed on that. Like, there are some obvious choices, like for example, Yreli ends up at F tier. Please go back to the drawing board, but overall, yeah. Alright, I think I got the thingy. I have got it. Let's get out of here. Yreli at Y tier? Yeah, like, why? Why did we have this? I said the same thing I said the last time Yreli came up, her last stream. The reason Yreli got added to the game is because of weebs. That's it. That's the entire reason we have Yreli. Weebs. Zom asking, what would you name a wolf cub made of wood and cherry blossom petals? It's for D&D. Okay, if you've got cherry blossom petals, I'm immediately thinking something along the lines of some kind of something to do with Sakura. I mean, you could just go with Sakura as a name, but for a wolf pup, you could go Saki if you wanted to make it kind of infantile, or Kuri. Kuri, K-U-R-Y. Go Kuri. There's your name. That's what I'd go for. Your wolf pup, made of wood and cherry blossom petals, referencing Sakura, Kuri. That's the name I'd give it. Job's done. Alrighty then. Going to say, I saw the best tier list for Warframes recently. They just did an alphabetized list. That's well done. Yeah, that's well done there. Ain't nothing wrong with some anime tatters. I mean, there are many things wrong. First of all, this is Warframe, not Doki Doki Literature Club or something along that line. I don't even know if that would count. Wait. Nah. Awakened Shrub Wolf Up Go. Enjoy. Alright, and Evie saying, hypothetical, D announced they are very upset with the lack of Yreli play. If you do not play Yreli for 8 hours over the next week, they'll remove a frame from the game. The frame they'll remove is Lavos. Will I play Yreli for 8 hours to save Lavos from extinction? Alternative, don't play Yreli also means Yreli gets removed from the game. How do I proceed? Okay, in this hypothetical, Evie, first things first, I will be getting onto DE by whatever means necessary to complain about this decision. Secondly, I play the Yreli for 8 hours. Because for everyone to lose Lavos over me not playing Yreli for 8 hours, no. Doki Doki is a horror game? Well, it shows what I fucking know about weebs, doesn't it? I just see things like that, I'm like, yep, nope, whatever. D have shut down communications? No comment. Alright, so that is our Lavos time done. It is unfortunately time for me to head to... If I exit the Necrolisk, I need to start building the Trumna pieces, and then I need to work on some grandmother tokens. And for that, I need to do bounties, and I'm doing bounties with Euryale. God damn it. But yes, if I had to choose between 8 hours of Euryale or no more hours of Lavos, yes, I will do the 8 hours of Euryale. If that actually becomes a choice, heads will also roll. That is the wrong button. I meant to click Euryale. Alright. How far up the list have you guys pushed Euryale now? Okay, thankfully not very far. That's good, that's good. Because I swear, if you guys manage to get Euryale into even like the top 5 of my frames, I am not going to be happy with you guys. Not at all. She is meant to stay right the way down the list. Juicy Wisp. Ass is okay, but Anime Euryale is bad. Okay, so Wisp is good for other reasons. And as for a design, I mean, it wouldn't have been the design I would have chosen, to be quite honest. You can see where I put my Syandana. If you have any queries or questions as to my thoughts about that side of Wisp, quite frankly, not my concern. If you need a hint as to why that's probably never going to be something I'm curious about, that puts you a little bit closer to where I sit on the spectrum, okay guys? I hope that gives you enough of an idea without having to say it out loud. So, let's get these bits sorted out here. Doki Doki Literature Club is a psychological horror game with the facade of a dating sim. Well, I fell for the facade then. Still looks like weeb shit. It looks like weeb shit, it sounds like weeb shit. Okay. Fair enough, it's not weeb shit, but it's still weeb shit. Alright, Trumna. Hey! I can build all the pieces. This is great. I don't even have to farm Argon Crystals, because I apparently already have them. Should you put Rivens on Warframe Market or Riven Market? The real oven cake. If you have to choose, Riven Market. But more sensibly, put it on both. Just set a price on both, and you get access to more people. I mean, there's no reason not to. How much would it take for me to do a Euryale fashion stream for at least 10 minutes? What do we think, guys? What do we think? How much do you think is a fair amount for a 10-minute Euryale fashion stream? What would you guys say is a fair amount? Come on, chat. Come out of the woodwork here. Those of you who have been lurking a bit as well. I want everyone's opinion. What do you think is a fair amount to demand from Quintus here for such an abomination of a request? 2 immediate suggestions of 420. God. Oh god, what kind of a community are we developing here? It's a fashion stream, 2k to cover all costs. I mean, $2,000, damn dude. 69,420. Some guys are not using any currency, and that is making it difficult to understand your answer here. We got 69,420 something, 2 bits. Depressed Dan is apparently very cheap if you need to get your fashion on. 20,000 from Wubba Dub Dub. No idea what those 20,000 are. I'm going to assume he means $20,000. Either that or $20.000 to be very precise. Crockpot thinks it should be 10 cents. 420 form, and then I have to put them all into Euryale. Evie, what the fuck is wrong with you? What? No. Who would ever... No. I don't want to continue asking that question. I'm not going to keep asking that question. £20 to Caesar, $E, the Space Cadet. Oh, really? We're going to use an irrational amount of dollars? I mean, it is an irrational request. Oh dear. Oh dear. At least we got the trauma bits going. Already, calm down. You just... Warframe. So I'm saying I'll never not be confused about when I saw Zaku of all frames being sexualized. I mean, Zom, rule 34. there is probably Rule 34 of the Tenor Envoy. Okay? The internet is just like that. There's no stopping them. That's just how it be. Quintus, I'm not sure what the average is from all that, to be very honest with you. We had a lot of numbers there, all the way up to 69k at one point. Yeah. How about a level 5 hype train? You know what, Evie? You know what? If you guys manage to get a level 5 hype train, then yes, I will go full out on making Yrali here look the best I can make her. If you guys hit a rule 5? I've read Rule 34 and Rule 5. If you hit level 5 hype train, I will fully do my best to make Yrali look as good as I can with the gear I currently own. Stipulation, I ain't spending platinum on that. She doesn't deserve that much. You see, Quintus, I don't do Rule 34 stuff, so I am immediately immune to that rule. Invite? Yeah, sure. Come on in here, Buncake. We're about to head on down to the Cambrian Drift and do a bounty. Oh, they were talking about physical cosplay? Oh, God, no, Malik. God, no. Physical cosplay? New. I don't think there is enough time with all the therapists in the world combined to get me through the trauma of doing that. I don't cosplay in the first place because it's just not my thing, and to do, you're right. Ew. Alright, so, Mother. Exemia's Salad V. I'm not sure how to take that, Oven Cake. Really not sure how to take that. Press down saying, would love to join again, but I'm going to leave a spot for other people. Dan, you can always request to join. If we get more than 3 people looking to join, then I'll filter down based on who's not joined us so far, and of course also by subscribers, because you do get priority if you're a subscriber. Aside from that, if you want to join in, just send a message. If everyone else is sitting back and letting it happen, take the spot. Gonna make sure we are set to... Yep, we are set to friends and invite only, so we have spaces throughout. How much is it for a level 5 hype train? I literally have no idea. No idea on that one. But that's the level to reach. You guys figure it out. If you really want to see Yrali fashioned up as best as I can manage it, that's what you gotta do. I have no idea how much that actually is. Building mutagen mass is annoying. It is a bit annoying, yeah, but you can also get mutagen masses fully done from bounties as well, and from invasions. And Evie coming out with the gifted
Doc.
subs. My dude, thank you very much, there. I appreciate it. That's given out to Element Pride, Dogs Conkers, Purple Bomber, Wubba Dub Dubs, and Carcadillican, who's also on.
You're all right, Doc.
Quintus with the 1,000-bit bet and the 100-bit bet as well. 100 bits without the bet this time. Guys, thank you very much. Evie, oh, Evie's not done. They've got another 10 gifted subs here. I don't know why I've gone into cave for this, but we're going into the cave now. Those 10 subs going out to Arson Lee, Giga Slice, CT Hero, D-Man, Darius Darkest, Miffy Jaff, Nesgamer, Dervius. Oh god, I've lost the names, it's scrolled. Depressed Dan and Nazurko. Can't get rich right now. I mean, if you guys are doing it. And, oh, there's the hype train. The hype train has kicked into play thanks to Real Ed gifting 5 subs as well. Real Ed, thank you very much, my dude. I need to collect some worm residue. We got subs gifted out to Mentat Canis, Gravy Gravy, Anomaly, Lead Gaming, and Green Yoshi 10. Guys, thank you very much. And, oh shit, that is level 5 hype train. What? You guys just one-shot a level 5 hype train? Are you kidding me? Fuck, okay, well... Looks like I'm going to have a fashionable Yrali after this mission. I set the level and you guys just absolutely bloody smashed it. Cool, alright. Fair enough then. Fair enough, yep. You know the rules and so do I. There it is. Have I got a glyph? I have not got a glyph, no. I say we take off and nuke the entire site from orbit. It's the only way to be sure. It really is the only way to be sure. Unfortunately, Yrali's going to survive that nuke because she's going to have some kick-ass fashion in the moment. Somehow. If it's possible. I'll have to find a way. Oh my god! Thank you very much, guys. You monsters. You absolute monsters. Alright. Well, we're going to do the bounty, and then we're going to make it pretty. Did we really just force this awesome guy to make a fashion frame stream for your AD? Yes, you did. Yes, you absolutely did. I'm actually surprised at myself I didn't set a bonus objective. I didn't think you guys would one-shot it. Jesus. Y'all been holding out just for a Euryale offer. Is that what this is? I see it now. Ah, all this time just holding back because the Euryale wasn't decorated. I get it. I get it. Lesson learned. If anyone can make Euryale fashion frame, it's a boy Ken. I mean, I don't know if you've seen some of my other frames, but I appreciate the confidence. Also, I appear to have picked an isolation bolt. Did I pick it or did someone else pick it? Oh well, whoops. I'm taking Euryale into an isolation bolt. This was not intentional. Sea stairs can see enemies through walls, but can't bypass them. Requires 3 casts for max potential. Oh, it looks like, I think Space Gate is just going into all the reasons that Euryale is bad. And yeah, you're right. A lot of her stuff is bad. Y'all might want to start lining up the frame select for Euryale since she's going to look hella awesome. Oh god. Oh no. No. Why do I have magnetic on both my new core and my envoy at the moment? What is going on here? I know why it's on the envoy because it's an 8, but why is that on my new core? Can we have a fashion show in the dojo? I mean, you guys did one-shot the level 5. I can at least show off the finished Euryale in my dojo, yes. I'll at least do you guys that. You've earned it. Stretch goal of a Euryale mission spam stream? When you say Euryale mission spam stream, do you mean like just Euryale? Unless someone picks something else, only Euryale for that entire stream, Quintus? Is that what you mean? Just so I'm clear on what you mean for a stretch goal. I know this is a loaded question, but what's my favourite frame? It will be Lavos, followed behind by Wukong and Equinox. Just Euryale, no picker frames. Oh, so a pure Euryale stream, no choices for anyone, not even me. Just Euryale. Yikes, that's one hell of a request there, Quintus. Like, fashioning is one thing.
Doc.
Keeping the train alive, dude, thank you. Yeah, that... Fashioning is one thing. 3 hours of Euryale, I think I might actually go insane. Or become the world's best Euryale player, who's to know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure the stream wants to see a full Euryale stream, to be quite honest. Oh my god, Quintus coming out with another 1,300 bits. My dude, thank you. You've really been waiting for this Euryale moment, haven't you? I got 10M. I have to play Euryale until it's my most used frame. What, you mean like 10 million bits? I mean, 10 million bits, I might do that. I don't think that's reasonable for anyone, me or you. 10 million subs? Mate, 10 million subs. I will play Euryale not only to my #1 most used frame, I will then form her 420 times for 10 million subs. But I know that's physically impossible, so yeah. I'm just completely lost. YouTube subs? Okay, for YouTube subs, I wouldn't do the 420 former, but it'd still be my most used Warframe if we'd managed to get that far this year. I'm stipulating this year because I intend to get the channel up there. YouTube subs is very, very different from Twitch subs, obviously. But yeah. Okay. Does this have any effect on that thing? No. No, apparently not. Does this have any effect? Ability used to prevent it. Of course it is. How about this one? Quintus, you know you can clip things yourself, right? You don't have to demand someone else clips it. There is a clip button. But yeah, 10 million Twitch subscribers, just for those of you curious as to how much that would actually be. That would be... If I'm doing math correctly, in the top of my head, I think that would be somewhere in the region of around about £10 million, straight up. Which means people would have spent approximately, I can't say actually, but approximately double that, just because of the way it works. You can't get clipping to work for you? Oh, that's odd. I mean, fair enough if you need someone else to clip it because you literally can't. Fair. Let's just detonate everything. Alright, so where is this vault to crack? Where is it? Down this way? It's not this way. Nope. Is it up and over here? This feels like an exit. That is an exit. No, it's not going to be that way. Can I open the chasm vault? The chasm vault. What's the chasm vault? Right. Is there one here? Sort of thing? I don't actually know where that is. I've never done it. He was saying, I think because it's a large number of subs, you get a bigger percent of the subs. I can't actually comment on that, Evie. For a couple of different reasons, I actually cannot comment on that. I could just give you the vagaries that everyone knows about. Here we go. Alright, cool. So, oh yeah, I went past Otak. Whoops. Today is National Sandwich Day. Oh, okay. I had a sandwich today, so that's good. Had myself a nice bit of vegetarian ham and cheese. Veggie ham, because that's what we had in. As I'm saying, so not gonna lie, this discussion about you already Wisp and Nezha, I feel the same way about Wisp as you. It did make me realise, I feel a bit weird, like a hypocrite for saying this, Nezha is a tad cute. I mean, fair enough, Zob, fair enough. Oh, I completely stopped paying attention to Otak again. Don't let him die. And some people wonder why I enjoy the Tenet Envoy. I mean, just look at that. I'm just pointing in the general direction of problems, and they get solved. That's why this weapon's great. Nezha confirmed male? Yeah, Nezha is male. Nezha is a male-typed Warframe. What's the veggie ham made of? Just some kind of protein thing. I'm not too sure off the top of my head. It could be soy, it could be corn, it could be tofu. I honestly don't know. It just tastes nice, so I eat it, and it's vegetarian. And because it's sold in the UK, you know it's not dangerous for your health. So we have proper food standards at the moment. Dark Eclipse, you ready? Actually, it's kind of neat. I mean, it does have an interesting glow on it, doesn't it? Let's get rid of the weapon a moment. Hey, fuck it. That looks like that could start being into a thumbnail. Let me just hold on up a second here. Hold up. Oh, I want a screenshot of that. Let's get a screenshot. That actually does look kind of cool. Interface, UI and screenshots off. Get out of my screenshot. Fuck off. No, fuck off. Fuck off. Don't ruin it. Thank you. And bam. Alright, cool. Let's get back to the mission now. Enough of that. Oh, I need to make sure I turn back on the option. Otherwise, I will forget it's there and then confuse myself. That is also annoying. That being over the options. Completely unnecessary UI design. Yeah, I don't know how Aurelia of all frames has managed to make Eclipse look at least half decent. That's kind of weird. I think that was the light one rather than the dark, though. Oh wow, yeah, dark. Damn, that's that looks like something from the depths of the sea. Huh. What's my favourite condiments or dipping sauce? I don't really have a favourite so much as just ones I'm okay with. I don't focus on dipping sauces all that much. Oh, let's look at this. So we've got oh wait, no. Tentacles, mountains, not goat. Tentacles, mountains, not goat. Hey! Someone who's not the host gets it for once. Nice. Resources! Isn't Eclipse always light from consume? No, it can be light and dark. Subsumed Eclipse is light and dark. Both of them are limited in their effectiveness. They are both of them nerfed. But yeah, you can still get both of them.
From a mundane gaze.
I'm sorry, Evan Cable. I was trying to get screenshots of Urayli in the scene there. I wasn't looking to have other people's frames cluttering up that one, because otherwise I'd invited you to it, but that wasn't the goal. Don't forget the Vault Capture scene. Did I grabbed a scene, didn't I? I grabbed a couple scenes. I grabbed everything, right? Yeah, I grabbed 2 things already. Oh, fuck. Great. Now look what you done. All the theme stuff in video games sucks generally? Yeah. It usually does suck a bit, doesn't it? How does it change? Like Chrome depends on the color? No, Mirage is Eclipse, depends on light source. You look right here, is apparently typed as, yeah, here is bright. Fuck off. Trying to demonstrate things. Okay, so I stand here. It's flickering between the two. This area is a bad choice. Let me find somewhere else. So here you can see the way she's glowing. This is a light types area. So this is giving us the positive Eclipse buff, the damage boost that is. And then if I step into darkness, this is where we get the damage resistance buff instead, just like on Mirage. And just like on Mirage, we have no idea how much buff I'm actually gaining, because the UI doesn't tell you the truth. In fact, it doesn't tell you anything. And go. What do I think of Chroma's passive? I find it kind of funny that it went to him instead of Zephyr. Like, out of the two, I think Chroma getting crits whilst airborne and Zephyr getting the bonus jump, or bonus bullet jump, would have made more sense. Because Zephyr is the bird frame, and Chroma is the dragon frame, and dragons are known for being even more dangerous in the air. Them two have their passives the wrong way around. And I say that knowing full well that it would put Zephyr backwards in terms of the improvements they've had, which is why mechanically I'm not petitioning for it, but yeah. Chroma gets 3 bullet jumps. So Chroma gets 3 jumps. As you can see, I can double jump. He can do another double jump, or he can do 2 bullet jumps, whereas normally you can only do 1 and then a normal jump. Yeah, he gets a bonus jump or bullet jump. That's what happens there. Alright, that's got us some stuff. Let's see what I can actually afford from Grandmother. Does the extra bullet jump Chroma have reset Exodia Contagion? I believe it doesn't, no. Because there was other stuff you could use to get additional jumps as well, and I believe that they just completely cut that out. You have to land on the ground to actually get the benefit of Exodia Contagion again. How's Nezha? Nezha's great. Yeah, I've got a video on Nezha which goes through what he can be built for, so I recommend checking that out, Zomtronic.
Go on, dear.
So basically it's saying he already gets a damage boost. I think having a crit boost would be kind of too powerful. Well, that comes down to how he's been built as a Warframe, yeah. It would make sense to give it to him, but at the same time, you're right. He does have a damage boost innately available to him, which kind of offsets it.
Magnificent.
Feelings on Ash? Niche, but very powerful in his niche. That's my generalized opinion.
Do stop by again.
Let's grab some more of these tokens. Now, let's see what tokens can I actually get.
You and I have a chinwag.
Right, I want to be picking up basically just tokens everywhere, don't I? Yeah, I do.
You wish.
Okay.
I'll be right here. Yeah.
Also, can I actually purchase
My one
any Seriglass at the moment? I need 14 more? Oh, God, this is painful. Alright, well, let's keep going. Chroma should get a passive buff depending on the current element. Technically he does, except it's not passive, it's his ability that changes. That's the passive there. Alright, let's see. What can we get? Daughter, I believe I need some of your tokens. So, give me tokens. I have spent all of this stuff that I need to spend so I can buy tokens.
Now I think they meant more to him than they ever did to me.
There we go. That's her sorted. Go away. Next, Otak. I have minerals. Do you have tokens? Yes, he does. Oh, I did not mean to close out of that. Whoops. Grandmother token grind is awful. Yes, it is. Especially as we have to go through this kind of process of slowly trading them in. And then you're limited by some kind of random timer system on it. It's, What's the current meta for solo Eidolons? Does Oberon still work? I don't know if Oberon is currently in the meta for it. I don't actually know the solo Eidolon meta. Honestly, I'm not involved in that side of things. Oberon can still work because you can use him to gain radiation damage and you can use him to heal up. I believe he heals the lures. I just don't really know that, to be quite honest. I don't take part in that side of things all that often to know what the meta is. I just kind of can achieve it on my own when I try to.
Tenno, good to see you.
We have half hour left on the stream. Is the rest of the stream going to be Aurelia Palooza? So you said we said 10 minutes, Quintus. We said 10 minutes. I'll give you the 10 minutes of trying to fashion her once I've cleared through this lot, and then we'll be heading down to the dojo. I think this means we're probably not going to get through all the picker frames. Yeah, we're definitely not getting through all the picker frames because of this. I'm clearing through this first, and then we can do the 10 minutes of fashioning. See what I can achieve in 10 minutes. But yeah, I'm almost certainly going to be refunding some channel points for picker frames here because we have definitely got more than we have time for, taking that into account. But it doesn't mean you guys will have the channel points to use on a future stream, absolutely. Let's just grab all of these because apparently I can get them all. Go. So that's given us a load of farm tokens, or at least some farm tokens. Can't really call that loads. Sun. Oh, this I'm willing to bet I don't actually have any options. Oh no, I'm wrong. Oh, hello. Well, isn't that lovely? 4 tokens. Perfect. It doesn't get me anywhere, but perfect. What do I want the Seriglass for? For the Trumner. Yeah, it's about time I actually got the Trumner, so I'm trying to do that.
Shall we?
Oh, look at that. I can get a whole bunch of stuff here. If I get this one, I can get that one and that one, can't I? Sweet. Well, there we go. That is a lot of progress right there. There we go. I am short on the daughter ones, short on daughter Otak. Well, there's no fixing that right now. No fixing that right now. But that is a lot of progress. I'm up to 11. Need 20. So it is still a long way to go. But I am up to 11. That's good. Is Trumner better than the Colossus? Trumner is different to the Colossus. One's a melee, one's not. So, can't really say. Have I used a Colossus? I have used a Colossus. Not a lot, but I have used it. Alright, so let's pop out of here now. It's time to have a look at fashioning Euryale, because Evie, Realed, Quintus, all together, you guys joined forces to make this happen, so we're making it happen. Let's switch this down to solo. No random joins, no craziness on that side. I currently have it on my timer here. It's just hit 9:30 my time. Let's give this 10 minutes. Let's see what we can do on Euryale properly. Now, in case you haven't noticed, I have already got these shoulder pads on here as a starting point because they just kind of at least gave her a little bit of flair. Because if I take those off, this is how she looks even without it. I put those on just to give her a little bit of a form factor beyond just floweriness. Like she looks like a depressed lily pad, to be quite honest. So I want to get away from that depressed lily pad. Let's see what I can do to make her look decent. And the very first thing I'm going to do on that side is get rid of this agile set. If we're going to fashion her, we're going to do it properly. Okay? Or we can just go for the weebed superpower girl style. I'm thinking that really annoying green and black girl from, what's it? One Punch Man? Yeah. You know what? That's actually an idea. Let's go along that line. Let's see if I can do something along that side of stuff. Let's work that in. It has a very black setup with green trimmings to it. That one. Can I modify in the dojo so we can watch? I don't know if you can see the edits happening real time in the dojo, but sure, I'll pop down to the dojo in case that's a thing. And we'll continue it down there. Why do I have Euryale on? Because a hell of a lot of requests went into it. Something to the tune of, I think it was like 20 gifted subs and 2,800 bits. You know, they kind of earned it. Kind of earned it. So yeah, pretty sure you can't actually see me editing this real time. And this is how I teleport over here real quick, so I'm an idiot. But let's continue working on this then, guys. Let's continue on that. Quibble saying, hi Ken Engineer, quick question on your Nezha. Does the protective halo increase your weapon damage output based on its absorbed damage? No. Warning halo protects you. It doesn't increase your weapon damage. The damage stat on it is the damage to enemies that come into melee range. Or near enough melee range, whatever the range is on yours. Alright, so let's see. It's very aggressive and yet at the same time darker green aura, isn't it? What's the name of that character from One Punch Man? The really annoying kid. Tornado of Terror. If any of you needed to Google that, that's where we're going. Because I feel like that her form just fits where Euryale can take this. So, accents, we got these glow bits here. Let's just greenify them for the moment. We'll figure out from there. Tatsumaki, is that their real name? Okay. Now, because of the way that you can colour Euryale, I'm not going to get even remotely close to it. I don't have enough fashion knowledge to try and fix that. Yeah, the Sassy Child. That's the one, Space Cadet. Okay, so. Really saying, sadly, I'm still not sure if we really wanted this. Can we please negotiate the next level 5 hype train will ban Euryale request for the next 5 streams? I can put a question up onto the supporter T Lounge on Discord. We'll open up what you guys want the next level 5 hype train to be worth. What it will achieve next time. We'll put that onto the Discord as a vote for the next stream. Or future streams until it happens. So, let's get attaching on this. Tornado of Terror Rule 32. What's Rule 32? 34? Please no. Right, that's going down the road you're not supposed to go down at all, Evie, so no. Shutting that down right now. Let's see. I've not got much in the way of chest plates because, again, I don't do fashion. I think that one there fits the best. So we can see if I can do anything with that. It's So yeah, you can see the options this kind of opens up to us here. But let's have a look what I can do with the actual colours I've got here. Starting with just going for the blacks and greens. Let's see what I can get out of that. If I want to silver that, give a bit of texture. I give that a middle silver. Kind of texturing in with the frills on the skirt here that we got going on. That's where I'm kind of taking this. Athlia saying Loki forgot to resub. Athlia! Athlia, you're in the clan! Athlia! I mean, fair enough. Okay. It happens. It's fine. But anyway, let's see what bits on this we're going next. Looks like more of a Power Rangers villain. I mean, yeah, I see it as well, Quintus. I see that. Now, do I want any of these shoulder pads? I mean, we had those on earlier, and do I want to go back with that? Or do I want to go a different route? I mean, what the Ostron Guard's going to look like. Are they the same on both sides? I don't think they are, which annoys me. Yeah, they're not the same on both sides. I've got the Perrin ones. How does the Perrins look? Because she's already floating, I'm thinking that that's giving her a bit of a... not a winged approach. Kind of like an implicit hovering ability. Like shoulder jetpack. To go with the hovering there. Does that make sense? I feel like that's getting along the line there to like give more of a reason to hovering rather than just magical hand wavy, because let's face it, we have enough of magical hand wavy in this game. Anything we can do with the legs here? Probably not. Let's actually, I'm going to focus on the legs last. Let's look at these other bits. Auxiliary. Well, obviously we need to get some of this stuff, don't we? Yeah. What's the best mustache for you? Ah, here we go. Now we're going full villainy. I wish I could zoom in on the head to properly have a look at this, but there we are. I'm drawn to this one at the moment, but that one is also absolutely magnificent. Looks a bit like an anti-Lavos. I can see that. I've run out of tea in that mug. Let me just grab this fresh one from over here. There we are. Much better. Because when you run out of one tea, just have another ready and waiting. That's the way to do it. You know what? I'm going to hold off the mustache for now. I'll hold off on the mustache for now. I feel like if we have time, we can make a second one with mustache. You want to fight Profit Taker with a mustache? What, like physically wielding the mustache and hitting Profit Taker with it? Because, I mean, you know, more power to you. Now, Ephemera time. Oh, we got the new Conqueror one. We've got the new Conqueror one, and that could give the energy vibe. That would finish this. Also, apparently this makes for a good ribcage on Sebagoth, so there you go. Yeah, if we get that... And it's the energy colour that's changing this one, isn't it? Yeah, so if we grab that energy. Now, don't want it too bright. Let's bring down the intensity a bit. There we go. So it's present, but not overwhelming. It's the way that's wrapping up and around the shoulders there. Feeding into that full hovering identity we got going on. I feel like this is beginning to hit it. Alright. Oh, we still don't need the mustache. No, we'll leave those. Okay, let's go back to the legs. I skipped the legs. Let's have a look. I don't have many options when it comes to legs. You can see something like that. It's just, yeah, that's horrible. That just looks like I'm under house arrest, and that's now my ankle monitor. So, yeah, let's not do that. That looks awkward as sin. That also looks awkward as sin. Heavy, but does it fit the theme? No. That... I mean, that just looks weird. Like, how is that even on there? Are there any other leg plates that might be worthwhile for this? We've got the Avia ones. Could have gone with those previous shoulder guards I had on. Ceramica. Whatever the hell that thing is supposed to be. Endra. Now that does give us a bit of an energy field look, but it's super faint, so I might pass on that. I'm imagining a conveyor belt of cups of tea by Ken. I mean, it feels like it at times, you know? Those I live with care very much about tea, just like me, and that means I have a constant supply of it. If I ever run out of tea, I can just go downstairs and make myself one, but usually throughout the day, unless I've already offered, there's a tea waiting. It's amazing. That is a huge leg plate and does not fit. Give me some suggestions here, guys. You've bunch of you gonna have a load of these leg plates. What do you think is gonna work for this? Oh god, that looks horrible. Come on. Gotta be something in here. Where even did that one go? Oh, it's back here. No, not really. I've never been a fan of much on the way of leg plates, but I'm seeing if there's anything. Okay, that's chonky. Like, look, that is chonky, isn't it? What's this, some kind of futuristic knee brace, shin brace if you're about to go rollerblading? What's with the gap? That just seems weird. Lastly on Legend Halo, does Halo health scale on Steel Path? Yeah, because it's based on the damage incoming, so that'll work out for you. Because most of the Halo's health is based on the health incoming, it's always suitable for the level you're at. Always. Porter are subtle and nice set. Porter, these ones. I mean, I wouldn't call that subtle. Yeah, they're pretty outlandish. And the way they wrap around, I'm not feeling it. Ladina are not symmetrical? Well, that's no good. Also, wow, that goes all the way up, doesn't it? Jesus, that goes all the way up the leg. Yeah, okay. A little bit more plating than most of these offer. That one, that's more subtle. That's streamlined. I don't know, I like it though. Featherlight guards, that looks alright actually. Like with the pair and shoulders I got going on here, that actually kind of works. What do you think, guys? Rev Elite Guard leg. Riv Elite Guard leg. Because you got the spikiness as well. We're going a bit of an evil theme here. She's not friendly, this Yrayli. This is the Yrayli who has been taunted by the Kengineer for ages. And she's had enough. She's flipped. That feels like it's going in the right direction. I'm going to make a note of that, Riv. Let's just have a quick look on the others, but I think we're probably sold there. Oh, that is the bottom. Okay, we've got Sigma. Just between the Sigma and the Riv, I'd say, honestly. Riv is much more bold, building this kind of armoured statement, whereas Sigma is sleek off to the side. Katana? That look better on Volt. It looks too chonky and out of place at the top here. Ironically, there's a based off a character with absolutely no sharp edges. Yeah. Riv is farmable from Conclave? Okay, so it's not farmable then. Because Conclave doesn't exist. Yeah, I think Riv's doing it. See, this is the thing, Gorboss. When it comes to designing for Warframes, because I'm not trying to create a specific character too much, honestly because I don't have the skill to do that, I use them as an inspiration and then I let pure creation take me from there. That's how Lavos ended up the way he did. I started with the single concept, the pun, lava. Lavos, lava, very similar word. And I sought to see, what can I do with that? And I ended up with the Lavos that you see. You take a concept and you build onto that. That is how you get the fashion when you don't know how to do fashion. So I'm not going to end up perfectly recreating Tatsumaki. Yeah, Tatsumaki. But I've used her as inspiration to get me there. Am I about to spend on this for Euryale? Yes, I am. There we go. Does it come with both of them? Yes, it does. There we are. And you know what, ladies and gents? I think at this point, we got it. And that was actually 15 minutes. There we are. A little bit more than 10 minutes. That's your Euryale completely done. How do we feel about that then, guys? Let's take this. Where do you need to go? Where did we put it? Fashion frame. Is there a slow walk button? I don't remember. Is there a slow walk button? I don't remember the slow walk button. I'm just gonna jiggle down the catwalk. Alright. Apparently, someone was waiting here. Ah, there they are. Hello, Athlia. At Father's Bar. Of course. Just don't sprint. I'm not holding a sprint button. You want to see me sprint? This is me just kind of moving. This is sprinting. That's walking. How do I have a Warframe runway readily available? Because of this one right here. This is why, Quintus. This one right here. In combination with Beardface, I think. Ken's outfit. Ken's fashion. Of course they've named it in my honor. Great. Could put this on Wisp to float around. Yeah, but this isn't Wisp. And none of the idle animations allow you to just float around, is my understanding. I think. Yeah, no. I'll show you. I'll go back to the equipment, back to the arsenal. Appearance. Wisp Agile. That didn't select, did it? Oh, why did it select? There we go.
You're all right, Doc.
Pretty sure. No, see, she still just runs around and then goes back to hovering. So no, unfortunately, taking the idle animation of a frame that hovers does not give you permanent hovering ability. That's why I go for the titanium one, because that gives her the poise that fits this style. Would giving Euryale a Celestial Twin make her at all useful? Well, I mean, Celestial Twin is a very powerful ability. I don't think it really fits Euryale. It would have been more interesting if they'd have gone that route, but yeah, it's a powerful ability. It would be better than pretty much anything she's got. Copy to Merlina? Oh yes, sorry, yeah. And where can I see this Lava Lavos? Well, I mean, I use him all the time, Waste Mold, but I can bring him up very briefly after this. Let's just go to Merlina and copy Warframe Colors. You know what? That's good as is. I ain't gonna mess with that. That's missives? I'm not... Oh, it's these tiny little lights. You know what? I'll just leave those as is. I cannot be bothered colouring those. So let's grab Lavos real quickly, just show you that Lava Lavos. And that is this one here. That is this dude who means business. Let's get into some better lighting. I may be a fashion idiot, but I know that we need lighting. So let's go to the main hall. There we go. That's better lighting. This is the Lava Lavos. Basically, just focusing on the kind of your typical kind of basalt lava, things you'd see in Hawaii. Your Pahoehoe lava. That's where this comes in. Whilst we're here in the dojo, guys, you know what? Let's take the new and improved Euryale around the rest of this dojo, shall we? Because I'm sure some of you guys are curious as to what else has been built in this place. I know you're curious, that's why I'm taking you there. Where's Euryale gone? I'm blind, I just can't see her. There we go. Temple of Clem? Sure, let's go over to the Temple of Clem. The Temple of Almighty Clem, our Lord and Saviour. Okay, I failed the first jump. Never mind, give me a moment. What's my favourite type of snake? I do not know enough about snakes to have a favourite. Now this, only true believers can actually get access here. Everyone else fails the jumps forever. We have Floof Island over here. This was constructed mostly, I believe, by Beardface. Lots of floofs. Just kind of all over the place. I don't know how this island is holding them all up. Nope, did not mean to grab onto that. We make our way through the long grass here. And into our shrine. This is our shrine to our Lord and Saviour, the almighty Clem. You praise Clem, and your RNG will be blessed. That's a fact, by the way. You've seen it on the stream here many a time. My luck has always been in the greatest of graces. Hell, we went to go get Protea, and I got the Protea piece straight away. You know, kind of point proven. Praise be unto Clem, our Lord and Saviour and God of RNG. How on earth do you make a room like that? Step 1, get good. When I achieve that step, I'll let you know the rest, because this isn't my work. This is the work of Athlia and Beardface. Athlia's here in chat at the moment. Beardface is usually around as he's one of the moderators on the channel. He's unfortunately not here with us at the moment, because he would be loving the praise you guys are singing. The island isn't holding up the floofs, floofs are holding up the island. Oh wow, yeah, that's a good theory. It's all floof powered. Clem clone matches enemy levels? Absolutely. Yeah, we got some very pretty locations just here alone. This is one room these guys have created and decorated and spent every single clan resource on. Right, you don't run out of Gracata? With the power of Clem behind you, there is no such thing as running out of Gracata. There is always Clem and Gracata. Let's see what else we got around here. We have got the fairy room. Bum 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 bum. This one is actually indoors of a dojo room. And this is another beautiful place. Now you see, I self-describe myself as a bit of a loot bunny. Loot goblin, always grabbing all the resources. Athlia here is the loot junkie, or resource junkie. Spending it all on this amazing stuff, honestly. And again, with the bars. We have quite a few bars in this dojo. I'm not sure why we have so many bars, but we do. We have seen 2 bars already, and I can guarantee you there are more bars to be had. You've never seen a room you can build with no floor? That's the open space room. I built that one for them to do something with. And that room leads on into this very mystical one. This gives me Unseelie Fae vibes. Either that or something Mike in it even. Pretty. Almost concerningly pretty. Like these are the kinds of colours you see in nature and you go, this is... I'm probably going to die from toxins here, but god damn it, this ain't a beautiful death. This is the kind of room that's the Saru would live in, I feel like. Yeah. Alright, Depressed, you have a good one. Oh, well, that's through to Dry Dock. We don't want to go to the Dry Dock, that's boring. Actually, there's a teleport pad in there, we'll use that. Everyone has a Dry Dock. No one cares about Dry Docks. Let's get away from this. Yawn! You've all seen the ship a million times. Yawn! There's a teleport pad. Let's see. Let's head to the meditation room. Euralia is now going to show you this location. I actually funded a lot of the stuff in here. It's been vastly improved upon since I started little bits of construction for the hell of it. Because I think each of these plants, for example, takes an Orokin cell. So, yeah, I put a few Orokin cells into these plants just to kind of get them going. The vibe has certainly changed over time, far better than I could ever do. Because again, I'm not a fashionista. I do not do design at all. This Euralia is the pinnacle of my design skills, basically. We just get all these beautiful bits. And look, part of it is it's not just stuff on the ground. They layer this up and up and up. The whole place is fully textured. And it's wonderful. Even over here. It just keeps on going. Everyone is either function or fashion. Well, I'm definitely on the function side. What fashion I have is begrudgingly learned just to stop people screaming at me, I think. Also, there is a shop down here. We don't care about it too much. I don't know why everything is named mine. I don't own any of this. I think I constructed some of this. I think those might... No, these aren't my sculptures, no. We had some clanmates who, for some reason, donated inactive sculptures. In case you're unaware, not only are they not moving, you can now never make these move. You cannot add in the stars to them once they are donated to their clan. Why someone did this, I'll never know. And so Tom, our clan leader, decided to put them here. As if it's some kind of knockoff bazaar. And this is yet another bar. Like I said, we got so many bars around here. I don't know what's going on. We just have bundles of bars. And there's a cool vibe in here. Not gonna lie. It fits the music in the background. I'm going to turn up the music a little bit if it fits that much. Hold up a moment. There we are. Hope that's not too loud for you guys. But that's what you can expect in here. I don't think it actually leads off to anything interesting. We just got like... yeah, just barracks and whatnot. Which shows you how early of a room this one actually was. Having literal barracks off to the side. That's how early this is. Like if either Beard or Athlete got battle maps or something with DMing, that'd be too beautiful to distract the players. I think that's already a case, yeah. If I remember correctly, I don't know about Beard, but I believe Athlete has done D&D. Either has done or continues to do. I mean, this shows you how early we are into the dojo rooms. We just got stuff like this, and we, as a clan, didn't really care for Plague Star. I put the statue down skew-if and just kind of left it there. No one's corrected it, so yeah. I mean, you just start wandering through some doors, and you'll find yet more of these builds just kind of hidden around, decorated to the nines. They're just all over the place. I love them. Oh, and then we're just having just did a course. Those are boring. That's a default. Nothing we can do with that one. I have no idea where that lift goes, so I'm going to ignore it for now, guys. This is as much of the navigation as I can remember. For goodness sake, you see, this dojo is sprawling. I have no idea where I am now. No idea where I am. Can I exit any other way? Is there anything over here? That is a dueling room. That is another dueling... Why do we have multiple dueling rooms off branches of random corridors? This is really confusing. You know, I'm just going to take the teleporter pad again. Alright guys, let's see. Where haven't we been to? We've been to... that's just nothing. That's nothing. We've been to Dried Up, been Fairy Room, been Fashion Frame. Labs is Labs. You know, everyone's seen Labs. Meditation Room? I believe we went there. Navigations. Patio! Let's go patio, why not? So, yeah, by the way, fun fact, you can actually... That's navigation right there. Yeah, that's where you, That's where you select your missions. And then we are out there, through the window. Someone decided to, just, you know, create a patio outside of navigation. Because we can. Not had much work on it because this area is notoriously difficult to decorate, I am told. We have a railjack decoration here as well for the hell of it. Skybox is pretty cool. Let's give Skybox a check. Let's have a look. Well, I've got my ephemera, and so has my carrier. Oh, I see. We're falling. Let me try that again, shall we? Titania's railjack looks dope. What? Let's try this again. And it is Skybox. Ah, there we go. Here we are. We are inside of the Skybox. You know how in your dry dock you can look around and you see that out there? Yeah, this is where it is. This is where the Skybox is. We found it and put a teleport to it. So yeah, go figure. This place is kind of a little bit broke at times. Also, yes, I am archwinging in the dojo. Don't try and understand it. Oh, now I've become Titania. Oh, look at the size difference. Also, I'm losing like most of my stuff there. Can I, if I teleport like this, does it keep it? That's what I say. Don't forget the campfire room. Oh, I'll need to find that. Where's the best way to that? Is that Ting room, Athlia? I think that's Ting room. Oh, I don't keep that. Oh well. Oh, here we go. Also, I have now glitched in my weapon. You're not supposed to have weapons in a dojo. I have my weapon. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Yes, we even have ourselves a nice little campfire for the whole clan to get together at. Somewhere to come, sit down, relax. I'm trying to remember too. I actually remember how this actually works. Give me a second here, guys. Okay, there. I got something for this. Tell me if you recognize this. In case you hadn't quite guessed, we are definitely at the end of time for today's Warframe stream. This has not gone the way I expected at all. I now have a properly fashioned up Uraili. I didn't think I'd be doing that today. We've had some incredible generosity from a number of you here in stream today, especially from Evie, Beardface, Realed, and from Quintus Maximus. You guys are awesome. But we are out of time. Those of you who have redeem pick a frame options, I will be refunding those points for those of you who have not had that redeemed today, because we have had a lot happening. But we are going to be ready over to another stream as well in just a moment. What Shawson is that? That is a very good question. That is the... Is it going to be in here? That is the... I can't see it there. Okay. How do I actually check what Shawson that is? I have no idea how to check that because it's not in equipment. Would it be Arsenal? How do you get the Shawson? You purchase it from the market. It just costs platinum. Shit, I just lost something from my loadouts. Fuck! Oh, emotes. There we are. Shawson. Is it just... It just says Shawson. I'll go to my orbiter. I'll check the market. That'll tell me, guys. But yes, indeed, as I'm saying, as we're wrapping this up as well, I'm going to be raiding over to another stream in just a moment. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be showing a bit of love to another part of the Warframe community. But this is where you can get your Shawzins. And that one there I've got is the Nelumbo. Slightly more expensive than the others because it's got a nicer sound. But that one is the Nelumbo. And I wish... in here, you should be able to click to hear a sample of the sound, I feel. Where's the sample of the sound? Again, quality of life, come on. Oh, you think I've forgotten the Platinum giveaway? No, of course not. I didn't realise there is a Platinum giveaway there. I was just giving you guys that ample time to get in on it. But actually, there has been plenty ample time. So I'm just going to close the entry to that now. If you've not already gotten on the Platinum giveaway, tough titties. It's always there in the title. It says exclamation mark raffle. It wasn't there just for decoration purposes. So let's see who is in on today's raffle. I'm just going to open up the spinner. If you haven't already gotten in on the raffle, honestly, especially if you guys have been here on multiple streams, you know that it runs, so tough on that one. I do it there for you guys who are paying attention and enjoying the stream. If you're sitting back and not clicking anything, oh, sorry, nah. That sounds a bit rude. Yeah, I come across a bit rude at times, don't I? Let's see. We have got then heading over to the raffle for what's today's date? It is the 3rd of November. How is it already November? This is not fair. How is it already November? I swear, like 5 minutes ago it was June. Already we're into November. Let's grab this up onto here. All of the entrants for today's Platinum giveaway. All these names here. Any one of you could be a winner. And that winner is going to be today. Any platform this is open to. Today's winner is Rexion280. Rexion280. I'll be sending you a message here on Twitch. Congratulations, you are the winner of today's Platinum raffle. I don't know why the zoom is slightly weird on this. It's gone slightly odd. But that happens. His name's cut off on the spinner. Hasn't happened before, but there it is. Rexion280. I'll send you a message. I just need to know your Warframe username and your platform, and we'll get that sent on over to you. To everyone else who has been here, though, for today's stream, thank you very much for joining in. It has been an absolute banger. Including the bit of fashioning your lady. I actually got something I'm not upset with. She looks decent. She looks like she is here as a Warframe. To, you know, do Warframe business, not just dance around like a flower girl. So let's see, who are we going to give a bit of love to? Who are we going to raid on over to? Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? You know what? I'll hang about. I'm just going to let the adverts go out of the way. I think there is a stream that has just started running, and what better way to kickstart a stream than to do a raid, eh, guys? What better way is there to kickstart a stream than to raid on over to someone else? Give them all the love that we can give. So I'm just going to make sure they are actually live and not just on the starting soon screen, because if they are, then screw that. Just waiting for the advert to move out of the way. Nope, they're on the starting soon screen. Never mind, I'll go to someone who's actually live. I'm not doing that to you guys. I'm not sending you to a starting soon screen. That is... no. I don't want to do that. Let's go to... I've got a camera. I'm just checking this one here. Make sure it is all kosher to raid on over to. Please, Twitch, don't give me another advert. There it is. The raid's active. Alright. That took a little bit longer than I expected to find, but now we've got someone to raid on over to. Thank you very much, guys, and I will see you on the next one. We've got more Among Us in 2 days' time. Make sure you're here to see it. Bye-bye.